Yo, that works. Yeah, it did. Nice. What's up, Simon Peck said Miles over. Yeah, I remember. I was there arguing with him for the whole fucking like hour. I wasn't even arguing with him. I was just asking him if he had the screenshot of weird they wouldn't show. What's up, Tommy? Douglas. Yo, didn't I pin the link or not? Yeah, I did. Yeah, Douglas, the link's right there. It's pinned. What's good, bro? Charles. Yeah, Charles. I was on his fucking panel. I was like that other voice. Yo, where's Feck? Yo, Feck, get on this panel too. You're having me lurking. Edison, Tom. Yo, look at this. Yo, how seamless was that, everybody? Who does fucking seamless like goddamn vertical streams and panel transfers like that? Nobody. That's who. Then Giuliano came to town, changed the whole fucking landscape. Yeah, that's what happened. Yo, Tom, should I start writing in my own chat? Should I start documenting like here, ready? Hold on one sec. Yo, this is what Clown Show did in his own chat. He fucking documented his annual shit. That was fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, just without even. Oh shit, yo, what's up, Douglas? Can you? Yeah, is your audio working?
Huh?
All right, yeah, you're good.
What up, man?
What's going on, bro? So someone rammed your gate?
Yeah.
Like, is it the gate to a driveway, or just they came up on the curb?
No.
Or yeah, sure.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, it's on.
Hold on.
That was your non-glass. All right, let's see. Oh shit. Okay, so that's what I was picturing in my head. It was a metal gate like that. Here, hold on. How the fuck do you? Oh, there we go.
Can you see?
Yeah.
It's like lean. Look.
Oh yeah,
It's like lean.
yeah, the
It's like
foundation.
leaning this way and shit.
Yeah. It's bent diagonally inward at the foundation.
Yeah. If I turn the camera, look. You know what I'm saying? But then when you go down here, it's like.
Yeah. No, I could tell.
And it's like pushed all the way in. Look, these are the skid marks on the floor.
Damn. Yo, you didn't hear like tires screeching away or anything like that? Because
That's why like whoever did that shit like full just gas to the pedal, I guess.
yeah, because they gotta like. I mean, unless they backed into it really fast, and then you wouldn't hear. They wouldn't have to shift on back.
No, I don't think so because it's like it was pushed in. I don't think they're gonna back into it from that direction.
Yeah, I mean, you're like you have any idea who it is? Obviously, you're not gonna say like who.
Nah, but a couple shots did ring out like a little bit ago.
Yeah. Does anyone else live there? Sorry. Okay.
What do you mean?
You don't have like roommates or anything, right?
No.
So they definitely. So somebody just rammed your gate specifically.
Yeah, it's like the way it is though. It's a little weird because it's not like it doesn't just belong to me type shit, you know? Because it's like
Yeah.
if you wanna come like see me, or like other people. Like, let me try to count up the building. So it's like my building, and then like four other buildings, or five other buildings.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
want to come see anybody that lives there, you got to enter through there.
Okay. So yeah, so it's probably the people that live around here or not?
Yeah, I'm familiar with some of them, but not all of them.
Interesting. Yeah, bro, that's fucking. What did you say about some Mormons rode like went by on bikes?
Yeah, it's like out of all the days, I never see them motherfuckers around here. But like out of all the days, I
The
just see
fucking
three of them pass by on bikes, and they look at the gate like all confused and shit. And then like they had rode by probably like 10 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes after the shots rang out.
that's actually fucking that's really surreal. That's actually very surreal. Fucking
Yeah, I was like, what
Mormon.
the fuck? I'm like sitting there, like I was behind in chat. I didn't realize that I was behind in chat. That's why some of my fucking chats weren't making sense. But I'm like sitting there looking, and I'm like trying to put two and two together, like what the hell going on? And I realized my shit was off, and as soon as I realized, I look up, and they ride right past me.
Damn, that's insane. Fucking you ever interacted with Mormons, like a group of them?
Yeah. Hmm.
Like because like I don't know, it's like I know Jehovah's Witnesses, they go like door to door try to get you to like sign up for their religion, but like what is like do Mormons like they like trying to get you they like science you ever been to California or anywhere with the Scientologists? Like they'll like try to get you to do like a test like a personality test and like and then
Yeah,
try to like
they have a church out here on Sahara, like on Sahara, kind of by like the Sahara Hotel a little bit, like down the street from there. But
that'd be fun.
I mean, Mormons are generally pretty cool. The Latter Day Saints, are those
Those
the
are
Mormons or
no, those are
the Jehovah Witness?
Yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses. Like more right wait, hold on. Latter Day Saints. Fuck me. Yo, Connor, which
I
ones are
think that
Mormons?
is
Yeah, you might be right. Fuck.
Jehovah.
I think I remember that. Yeah, more because Mormons are. I think there's Mormons are just Mormons, and then it's like the whole like Church of Latter Day Saints, and then they have a bunch of like offshoots and shit. Bro, I was in fucking Utah one time, and I was just looking at like demographic on like a road trip from like LA to fucking Colorado, right? And it was like with my ex, and like we're going through this town called Echo, Utah. So I look up, I'm just looking at like the population and demographics, and it's like the average age was like 45, but like the average man was like 70 years old, and the average woman was 19 because of all the fucking polygamy. It's like old guys with like six like young ass wives. It's like Utah is crazy, bro. They Mormons own that whole state. They do
Yeah,
such
that's
a
their little hub and shit. That's their little territory, huh?
yeah. It's like they like everything. Like you can't be a politician there unless you're a Mormon. Basically, like they it's like the whole power. So it's like their own like country inside the United States.
I don't know, man. Fucking Utah is a creepy ass place. Like, if you
Dude,
think Oregon is bad, go to Utah.
bro, Utah is
You'll be
big.
begging for Oregon.
Yeah, my neighbor's fucking down as a girl. Sorry. Yeah, dude, Utah is fucking bro. It's like I won't stay there. It's fucking creepy. Like you know what I mean? Like a hotel, even like on a road trip. It's like I mean, I have, but like it's like Salt Lake City is cool because it's like a city, but shit's weird. It's like everything's slightly off. Like people are smiley, like like they're forced to smile. You know what I
And
mean?
there's just like a fucking eerie ass, like
Yeah,
haunted, like, I don't know, just fucking vibe through the air. I don't know, it's just weird.
yeah, no, and exactly, yeah. It's like
I'm not
fucking
even exaggerating. Like, to anybody that's never been there, I'm not exaggerating.
yeah, yo, Tom, that's yeah. I mean, yo, Charles, you're still a Catholic, bro? Because I mean, I was raised Catholic and shit. It's fucking horrible. I That's why I'm like, I mean, I guess agnostic, but
Oh,
yeah.
good mornings.
What is he said? Catholic chicks are the best. They don't count. Oh my God, Charles. I mean, Catholic girls are whores because by way of the religion being, whatever. Also, Panda, yeah, I'm not gonna mod MMA consultant because Tom likes to dick slap him around. Like, I encourage that behavior. I should be Catholic again. Yo, how about you should tell me who you think David Panda is? Nah, man, bro. Before I play that short video of Matua's impression of you, it's like, why do you force my hand? All right, Tersey, bro, watched Children in the Corner and became agnostic. Nah, Tersey, I just thought, it's the old fashioned, just abuse through Catholic Church. Puts you off God. You know what I'm saying? Tersey, Doug, you ever been? Yeah, that's a good. Yo, have you ever? Cause, you been to Rachel, Nevada, bro? That's on the eastern side of Area 51. That's the closest you can get without like them actually like shooting at you.
Oh,
It's like
Rachel?
Rachel, yeah, you go past it. They call that one state highway in Nevada. Like you keep going north, past North Las Vegas, and then it's like they call it the extraterrestrial highway. I forget the number of it, but it's like it's a state highway. If you keep going north, you go to through Tonopah or Tonopah, however the fuck you say it. But like before you get to Tonopah, you pass through Rachel, Nevada, and it's like it's like there's not shit there except like there's like a motel that's like alien themed. It's like a
Uh,
really small town.
no, I haven't been through there actually.
Yeah, you go fucking straight from North Las Vegas. It's weird, dude. It's like mad surreal, but it's like it's kind of gimmicky, like kind of like Roswell, New Mexico, because it's like they have all the like tacky ass alien shit.
I mean, isn't there like really nothing out there besides like desert and
Yeah,
just like
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
to do?
Yeah, it's dark as so it's like you're driving north at night and it's like dark all around you, and then you pass through like this one spot. There's like literally a gas station and like three buildings, and one of them's like a fucking motel with like alien themed shit. And probably like shitty like box spring mattresses and shit. But it's also like
That's how the little towns are like up north like towards like Caliente
yeah. Yeah, there's this
and
one
Pioche.
spot.
Pioche is a small town too. It used to be like an old mining city.
Yeah, all that shit was based on like mining economy and everything. Now it's like there's like Carson City, Sparks, and Reno, or like it's like all three of them are like their one like little city, and then in the Northeast it's fucking crazy. Like Elko County is crazy. I
Yeah.
strongly encourage people to go there.
I think I know Elko and Caliente, they have the juvenile prisons up at, and then they have Pioche, they have a real prison conservation camp out there. And then in Ely, just past that in Ely, they have the worst prison you can go to, the Supermax, where like
Yeah,
you're in a cell. That's where they send like all like the crazy like just fucking
yeah.
vile killers and shit. They send them up there. My brother went there one time,
Your
but
brother went
he went there not based on his crime. His crime was just like it wasn't even that serious, but his dumb ass, his dumb ass tried to. He was getting kicked out from little camp to camp where they were trying to send him at because like at one I think at Tonopah he tried to
yeah.
sue them. He tried to sue them, bro. So they kicked him
Yo,
out. And then he got caught. He got caught with like some packages and shit that I had took him. He was getting a tattoo. He got caught with the packages because he was getting a tattoo. So it was like hella avoidable, but his dumb ass. So he got kicked out of there too. He got kicked out of PH. That's all.
damn, bro. Yo, Tom. Last summer with Aisha actually, and fucking bro, you been to Tonopah? You know that fucking clown hotel that's in Tonopah? It's fucking crazy. It's like if Circus was the only hotel somewhere. Actually, there's a Best Western in Tonopah too, because I've stayed there. But there's fucking I gotta find it. Put it up on the screen. It's
I
fucking
never been to Tonopah. I just been out to PH and Caliente and Elko because like you know how you go And then there's a fork in the road to go to Tonopah faster.
Yeah.
But
And then
then the
there,
fork kind of loops back around into a junction, like later on down the
yeah,
road. Yeah, I just
no.
always kept going straight on that part.
There's like three fucking ways to get from North Nevada like south, and like all of them are pretty ridiculous. Like your cell service cuts out everywhere.
And there's
Um,
down east, if you want to like exit the city like towards the east, besides like the main the main routes, there's like three little hidden routes that you could take out of the city. Or I think
yeah.
only two going out west that loop around into each other too towards Pahrump.
1 second, I'm trying to trash my screen. Oh yeah, fuck is it? That. Yeah. I. Sorry. Alright, Google Maps. Yo, this fucking Tonopah is like it's weird, bro. All those like cities are so weird. It's like you could tell that they like used to be fucking, important, in like a
Mm-hmm.
fucking different time.
Hella
Yeah.
abandoned mines and shit out there.
Yeah. All right, let me see.
Um, but yeah, I know that Area 51 does have a tunnel that loops into the Hoover Dam. Underground though, underground of course. Under the
All right, so
water and shit.
can you see that on the screen? So like that's fucking Tonopah right there, right? Look at this shit. I like marked it going through this fucking place. It's the creepiest shit ever. It's fucking this. Yeah, this is right on like the main street, and it's like everything you would think about like a fucking creepy, like in the middle of nowhere, like clown themed fucking kind of shithole.
Almost like a fever dream of some sort.
Yeah. It's fucking here. Hold on, someone took a video on Google Maps. Oh my god, dude. Do you have videos of driving by this place at night and shit? When in like I think it was the end of 2020. It's like look at the bro. It's like how many bed bugs are like hiding in that fucking.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yo, what's funny though is like right up the fucking road.
Is
Like,
that a painted window on the fucking wall
wait, let me see.
with fucking people in
Yeah.
it?
Wait, no, it's not a real window though. It's just like it's like some
It's
kindergarten
painted.
ass like a. Yeah, no, yeah, that's the fucking It's like
What
it's like
the
the
fuck?
bro. Look at that, like yeah, and it snows up there, dude. Too like it's fucking gets cold. That's dude. I was there. Yeah, I was there in December, and then just you know how like all those Nevada towns have fucking graveyards. It's like
Yeah.
it's like the place is right next to a fucking graveyard, too.
Well, like they used to bury all the workers and shit. They used to die there.
Yeah. Yeah, they have this gift shop which like looks oh, you could tell oh dude, I guarantee the people who own this place shot this video and put it on Google Maps because the place was in fucking disrepair when I went by there. There's like
Yeah.
and so like right up the road though, or down the road, right? There's a fucking where's that fucking right here, this Best Western that I have marked. I was like yeah, this is the fucking I'm gonna stay here. Yeah, dude. Fucking Nevada's crazy. It's like so like all right, let me see. Up. All right, so yeah, here down. So Rachel, where's Rachel? It's like it's over here. Wait, do you go by Union Street? Wait, cause where's fucking? Oh yeah. No. This is the on the west side of Area 50. So Area 51 is in here. Like Groom Lake, Area 51 is like all this area, and then so if you're going, this is Vegas down here. So you go north, and then 375. That's the fucking they call it the extra. Yeah, you see like extraterrestrial highway.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel. Yeah, this is the fuck. Yeah, Rachel, Nevada is like this small ass like place right here. It's like population 48, right? And then like this is the fucking they have this
And
hotel.
population 51.
It says 48, but it's probably might be maybe someone had fucking twins or some shit. The little alien. like inn, like hotel. That's what they call it. But yeah, this is like worse than that clown hotel because it's literally just this like single wide trailer with like the word inn painted on it. But it's like it's even worse, bro. It's like people only go here for the fucking because it's like so close to Area 51. Use that clown motel as my thumbnail.
Are those
Groomer,
twin
like,
size beds?
yeah, bro. The
Uh,
whole fucking place is single wide trailer, dude. Look at these fucking, look at the shit that they bought at like the gift shop at the town on the other side of Area 51.
what the
It's crazy.
fuck?
I'm trying to think if I bought anything then. Nah, I don't think that. Yeah, the flying saucer shaped shit next to like the
That's
grill.
tight.
Bro, it's so fun. I don't think I've ever been through there during the day. It's only been at night twice.
They got a little area like that going towards Lake Nelson at Nelson's Landing. It's like this long desolate road, but then you eventually come across what appears to be like a city, but I think only like maybe fucking 3 or 4 people live out there, if that. And they got a whole bunch of like scrap metal, but they got it like all like designed, for people to kind of look out the window and see shit like, flying saucers and shit like that.
Yeah, dude. Like, yo, there's a place. Hold on, where is it? It's called in like on the you can like one of the ways going LA to Vegas or back. It's called fuck. I think it's like is it Amboy, California? I think so. It's like population is actually like 2 people, but it has like a fucking post office and a gas station for some reason. Pretty sure this is it. You have pictures of me and my ex girlfriend, like fucking yeah. It's literally just this fucking cafe and fucking gas station and this post office for like in the post office they like maintain it and shit. It's fucking weird. It's really weird. Yeah, Eastern Needles. Hold on, I think it's fucking
Oh,
unincorporated
that's the
community. Blah, blah,
needles.
blah. Yeah, yo, literally You see that population 1 person. It's actually that's real shit, bro. It's like
Damn.
I forget the story behind it. It was like it became a boomtown after commissioning US Route 66, FA, Great Depression, World War II. The Marine travels. Yeah, they. A news report say the population was 0, even though 1 business remained open. Yeah, they keep the fucking like I mailed something from there just to fuck around, like, cause yeah, it worked. Yo, yeah, shit's dude. This whole like desert, like, 'cause it's like being from New York, dude. It's like when I first moved out here, I fucking had to go like everywhere. It's like couldn't believe the shit was real. But yeah, Northern Nevada's fucking crazy. Where's Elko and Wells? Wells is fucking weird. I think I might have streamed from there last summer. Anyway, how do I fucking check this out, dude? I hate streaming. I just fucking annoying. It's actually not that bad. I don't know why I'm bitch about it. But yo, so like, what do you can try to figure out who rammed your gate or like, I mean, how do you, I mean, what do you
No, I
plan?
mean, shit, probably not.
Yeah, yeah. It's probably some shit with like one of your neighbors. Hmm. I was once constantly telling, yeah, I remember that panda. Nice, but Tom, I've noticed that you fuck up that it's like the only consistent typo that you make. It's it's the other one, Tommy. It's THERE. I don't care if or I don't know if you care or not. I don't give a fuck. But yo, what's up, consultant? I know this is you on alts. Remember when you denied that shicey show over there? Nah. Wonder who would do that. Who would do what, Jersey? Doug, how much did Mila eat on your Jesus?
Mila doesn't eat a lot. She's just retarded a little bit. That's all.
Word. Yo, Tersey, why do you keep saying Brandon K saves the day? Yo, Tersey, come on this panel, dude. Like, what's that? Yes and? Yo, you mean like yes and like an improv, Tommy? Listen, consulting this Tom who keeps banning you. Yes. It's a Yo, Charles, it's all good. Um, yo, what is Tersey? You should actually come on this panel because like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's like, do you know what he's talking about?
No, is he saying?
He's saying he was saying this before. It's like Brandon K saves the day.
Oh,
Like,
that's him right there. My bad. I was looking
yeah, that's
for.
just no, Tom, you're good. Oh, do something about it to fucking. Oh, you're talking about
I think he's trying to summon him.
I don't, dude. Yes, it's like I don't want to speak for Tersey, and I obviously don't have a problem with him myself, but like I know he's fucking. I don't know. Like he's been going at people. People been going at him. I think I'm guessing he's saying Brandon's name as in like to report people, but I'm not like. That's why it's like Tersey. I don't want to speak for you, so like you should.
Uh,
Yeah, he said that when he was
no,
talking to him. I don't know, bro. Dude, I mean, bro, she can create some enemies, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, like, why would you want to be around something you want to report so bad? I don't get it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, dude, I've fucking never reported anybody. I don't even. It's like, why would you? It's like, bro, it's like, why would anybody report someone they could just, if you could just click a link and fucking, like deal with whatever the fuck It's like, I don't understand I mean, the mentality is, I guess I understand the mentality, but it's like, it just, I don't have that like impulse. It's just, I'm not wired that way.
Yeah, I don't get it.
W Mila. Oh yeah, Tom supports the fucking rage baiting of Tersey. It's like Tersey, like you should like you can't just keep saying Brandon K saves the day and expect people not to fuck with you. Like
It sounds kind of gay, so
it does.
you need
It
saving
does.
from another man.
Yeah, I mean, yo, dude, I was gonna ask you, bro. Like, you're so all right. So like, obviously, like you. I don't think I might have asked you this at some point before, but it's like you're like, I mean, obviously, it's like clown show has always been like, I guess, like a spot where you could just like go on his panel and shit when like probably other panels weren't available, right? To you, but like, like, I mean, you're aware of how like I mean, the dude will completely, and I mean, I don't care because it's like, it's not where it's like I feel like a connection with the guy, but like the shit that he accuses people of being like snaky and turning on and everything. It's like it's literally what he does. Like it's like somebody could make an alt and tell him like, "Yo, Douglas Memo said this and did that," and he'll be, he'll do fucking hours on like what a piece of shit you are. I don't know. It's like he has to have always been like that, right?
Yeah, it's part of the show.
Word.
Like, I get it, cause at the same time, dude does be on there like for a long ass time, damn near talking like nonstop. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like I kind of get it because you kind of do need like new shit to talk about because you can't just talk about the same old shit all the time. And even the new shit is pretty much damn near like the same old shit, but it does provide a form of entertainment, and that's why I think he does captivate an audience. I think he's a good speaker, especially off the top of his head too.
I mean, I guess, bro, but it's like, I mean, the thing is, man, it's like, on my end, right? I mean, the dude credits me with like his quote unquote downfall, and like he still continues to be. I mean, so my friend put like two of his streams, like recent streams, into like AI, right? And figured out. So you're talking about two streams that are like both like probably 16, 17 hours, right? Like so of all that time, 77% of it, right, was basically about me. Right. So it's
Hmm.
like, if you're me in that position, it's just like it's like it's weird, right? It's like because it's like, here's this guy being like, like basically screaming for hours, like he doesn't want, it's like, and I mean, the dude seems like to have attached himself to me. It's like that's how it feels, and I don't even care. Like, it's not even like, even the content of what he says. It's just like it seems to be like obsessive to, and it's like I don't know what to do with that, dude. It's like, I mean, and like he gets like that about you too. I mean, for sure. I mean, especially when he was like in love with Mila and shit. Like, there's weird like jealousy and insecurity about shit that would come out in like weird ways. It's like, I don't know, man. I used to, uh for a while I kind of felt bad for him, you know, because
Hmm.
like, I mean, because like, yeah, I mean, obviously like he's a fucking lonely guy, right? I mean, like if we're being honest, like,
I mean, people can argue at the same time, like everybody that's online is somewhat, a little bit
oh
lonely, I guess.
yeah, for sure, dude. Everybody's fucking lonely
I mean,
to
the
an awful
argument's there.
degree.
That doesn't mean that it's true or whatever. But
No, for
as
sure.
far as like his little, I guess, antics, I do think that it's like, characteristics of whatever character that he plays, and I know he plays a tough guy, but sometimes it's necessary to self-deprecate in some ways, and I do think that he's wise enough to know what he's doing. I think he knows what type of images that he puts out there that get people talking, get people like, not hooked, but like, hooked enough to kind of like, is he being serious or is he playing? This guy can be serious, and shit like that. I do think, that, like I said, he does have to talk for a lot, and shit gets old. So I do feel like, that it is kind of part of the character he plays, because I feel like if it was a genuine obsession or an attachment, as you said,
Mm.
I don't think that he would ban us from time to time. Not let
Well,
us
yeah, yeah.
come on or whatever.
I mean, I think though, right? Like, I mean, he always ends up unbanning people. Like, like that dude Sven has been banned since he got banned, right? Because that guy, it's like he has this thing where it's like people that will take the abuse that he lays out that also are always there. Like he takes them for granted, right? Like that. I mean, that's one thing, bro, where it's like like right away when I first like, you know when the dude like first, you were talking about like a year and change ago, right? Like when he first like was attacking me and I first went on show. It's like one thing I noticed right away that was like baffling to me is like, it's like damn, it's like he'll fucking just just like attack people that are like, his most loyal like supporters and then threaten them with shit. And it's like that's how he keeps people in this like, and that's the thing. It's like, I mean, I don't, it's just like, and yeah, dude, like you said, it's like everybody's lonely to an uncertain extent. That's just like a, it's a human condition and all that, right? But it's like the thing about that is like, when you deal with loneliness by lashing out, like, and trying to like, like lashing out, like, and being, just basically being completely unapproachably full of like, rage and everything. It completely, it's like it limits your entire ability to fucking have any kind of like, dude, it's like when I'm streaming and I'm talking about anything that's like real or whatever, like to any extent, right? And that's relatable and shit like that. It's like, it's like I can't not do that. That's just like who I am. It's like I couldn't like keep up like a character or try to portray it. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like
Yeah,
he has, because it's like, he goes like very long on shit and he talks about like actual shit, in his life to enough of an extent, but it's like, he like cuts it off at any point where shit could, where he feels like he's gonna look like emotionally vulnerable, and it actually has like the opposite effect. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if it's that deep or not. Sometimes it certainly does seem like that, but you know, yeah, I don't know. I do just think that Just be trying to up the ante. I mean, he knows how to do it. Better than others, because it's like he does what he does. Just like nobody can really outdo you at what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how to do Giuliano the best.
Yeah, word. I get what you're saying. Like, yeah. I mean, that's how everybody, But it's like, and it's not even a thing about like. I don't know, man. I think he has like, okay, so I just thought about
How
like,
like the thing where you said it seems like he takes people for granted.
right, like
That
Ulysses, for example.
Yeah, like you could say like I do see that as like part of his shtick too, but at the same time, I kind of do agree with you there because it's like not necessarily taken for granted, but like as far as like growth, if he's because he seems like he's focused or has somewhat of a desire for growth, which is what you would expect,
Right.
but it seems like he sometimes his antics get in the way of stunning that. But then again, it's like I don't know how to do clown better than clown. So I mean, that's
Sure,
just
man.
that's just like if my little fucking 2 cents of constructive criticism that I don't think that he's even interested in.
No, yeah, definitely. But it's like, so like, all right, so like two things, right? I mean, first of all, it's like, yeah, you're right. Like, it's like he's gonna do him, but it's like, it's like if his nature is to be self-destructive, right? Like, it's like that, and a lot of people, bro, a lot of people, the internet just makes people more of what they are. Like I've kind of noticed, right? And so it's like, but it can also bring out somebody's like worst characteristics and suppress positive characteristics because there's so much anonymity and lack of accountability, right? So, and that like plays like the worst fucking, because it's like, if people aren't airing out like their anger or hatred for someone or something in their actual life, right? It's like that all goes into their presence online, and there's no, it doesn't balance out with anything else, and like, and it's, yeah, and it's like and I mean, because I've been on his panels and asked him, like, I'm like, yo, so like, did you, because it's like I'm trying to figure out, like, yo, so were you always just like this? You just like came on YouTube and started just like attacking people in this niche community? And he's like, no, actually, like, I started out doing this, I did predictions, I did that. And it's like, yeah, it's like, dude, he seems like he seems like he just got continuously frustrated and alienated until he started, and then at times he would blow up and crash out, and then he would get more attention and viewers and shit like that for that. And so he made that his brand, like, yeah, sure. It's like, I respect that, but it's a hard thing to sustain, right? Like you got to imagine. And and the whole, like, I mean, it's like, bro, it's like you say your name, I say my name, right? Like you're Douglas Memo, I'm GiulianoArgenti, right? Like,
Hmm.
and like aspects of our life are like, enough incorporated into like so it's like we're not living like it's like I don't feel like I'm performing, you know like
Hmm.
it's gotta, and it's like, I think like probably not everybody who has like that kind of thing, but like a lot of people, like him for sure, like have like, it's a lot of that's rooted in insecurity. Like he doesn't want anybody to know shit about his life, yeah, which
Yeah.
is,
I mean, I don't blame him, man, because you seen what people are capable of. Fucking, you got fucking swatted one time at a fucking hotel.
yeah, but
Crazy shit, stupid
Chrissy,
shit.
yeah, bro.
It's
Chrissy's a
like that's
piece of
when
shit
it
at
hits a point
fucking.
where it's not even funny anymore. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
entertaining. It's not funny.
I mean, definitely, and I mean, and it's like, I mean, it makes sense in his position because he's got all these fucking guys, like that fucking guy Shock, and like all these people making like weird death threats and then just talking about how they legitimately just want to kill like people, and yeah, and like, and just like weirdos and misfit, like actually dark souls, right? Gravitate towards, and yeah, man, it's like, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like he seems like somebody who's like, just like I mean, it sounds like it's gonna make me sound gay as fuck, but it sounds like he's just like an emotionally wounded person who's like isolated and alienated, from people, and also probably, in his life felt like a consistent lack of power or independence, and and so that makes somebody angry, and they're looking at like the world and other people through like barriers basically because they're alone, and so it's like and he takes that anger and everything, and it's like he feels powerful, right? It's like you've seen him do it, like when he has like a panel open, he'll kick someone from a StreamYard and be like, yo, you see what I can do, like, yeah, that's it, like, it's like flexing that as if it's like and it's like, it's like on the surface, obviously that's fucking, you could say that's pathetic and all that shit. But it's like, I'm the type of person where it's like, I'm always going to try to read into the psychology of shit. So it's like, I mean, my read on it is just like the dude is not, I like, I don't know, man. It's like, obviously he's not going to wake up tomorrow and just be like, you know what, I'm going to introduce myself as like Mike, whoever the fuck, whatever his fucking real name is. Like, I have no idea. But, like he's not just going to be like, more personable or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but I don't know, man. It's like I feel like he's in a weird place probably because it's like he's now trapped as this character that he like, how does he break that? Like, I mean, he could just do it theoretically, but it's like realistically he wouldn't, right? So it's like, what does he do? It's like, what does he have to look forward to, or you know what I mean? It's like a strange
I mean,
place to be.
who knows what he has to look forward to? Because I think they really don't know exactly what he got going on. He kind of, tells us a few things about his life, but I mean, how do
Yeah,
we
yeah,
know that
no, for sure.
that's not just what he wants us to know or think about his shit?
Yeah, dude, I'm not even trying to like condemn him or like his existence or his life. I'm just saying it's like,
And I do gotta must say, like, I think he's really, really good at blurring the lines. Cause I'd be like, kind of believing that that's him sometimes, and then like he'll kind of slip the mask just like for a tiny second. Like, it'll be something he say or the change of tone, like
yeah.
from like the drastic like change from maybe acting all pissed off to, oh, he thinks it's actually funny.
Oh
But
yeah,
then he
he's done
goes
that
right back
shit.
to being pissed off. Like I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
he's really good at that. And I think that's a cop right there.
If you
I
think it's
think
a
they just
cop,
pulled up on the gate. Yeah.
if you think it's
And
a cop, it's definitely a cop.
I think part of that where he gets that from is because like you got to realize like he's kind of really heavy into that wrestling stuff and he's been into it. So it's like, especially like with the wrestling back in the days, you be having you be having like the aspects of really how the workings of the business work and stuff like that. And I think he's kind of used some of those aspects to kind of implement in the show and kind of, build
Yeah,
something
yeah, yeah.
based off of that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, dude, like I've been on his panel where he I think he kicked Vinny out like one time recently, and then Vinny's in the chat saying a bunch of shit, and like it was just me and Clown Show, right? We were talking, and then he's like, "Yo," he's like, "Yo, hold on, I gotta cut a promo real quick," and then he just fucking crashes out on Vinny, like on command. So it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
like,
man.
but yeah, Charles Smith and Tom are going at each other. Tom's on some, yeah, yeah, Tom's on some power stripping shit. I like to see it, like Tom rising up and fucking. Can you become addicted to something he's talking to Charles? Uh, Theoretically, I believe you can actually overdose on 708. You'd have to take a fuckload of it, but that shit is so bad, bro. It's like, I mean, even Kratom is fucking like, I mean, I have a couple of friends that like, like I have a friend who's a fucking lawyer and he gets home from work and takes Kratom and chills and like he's functional. But like almost everybody, like the majority of people, bro, it's like 'cause the shit is physically addictive because it has, it's mostly opiate properties. And then 708 is just a fucking straight opiate that like, people like Charles Smith can just like order. And it's like just, it's not good. You just sit around on fucking opiates.
Yeah, especially because I think that shit is extract, right? from
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's basically everything, that like skirts like all the scheduling laws of like, that make drugs illegal. So it's like,
Hmm.
you sell something as a dietary supplement pretty much.
Yeah.
They do the same thing with fucking poppers, bro. They said they'll sell them as like fucking shoe polish liquid, you know?
What the fuck? What is that, bro?
It's called
I be hearing of them, but I don't know what the fuck those are.
it's this shit like fucking gay people use them a lot, but like other it's called amyl nitrate. It's like it's like shit that yeah, like people sniff that's in like a small like bottle of liquid, and it basically like what would I compare it to? Fuck, it's like it's kind of, dude. It's kind of like very briefly, like it's like a more euphoric, shorter lasting version of like honestly of like PCP or ketamine, because it's like
What?
yeah. People just how people like like if you take like a hit of like Sherm or like a little bit of K, like people you see people doing it at music festivals and shit like that,
Yeah.
like not going into a hole. It's like it's like that. Like people go to like clubs and like sniff that shit, and it's like makes it's like this like echoey, like euphoric, like dissociation. Just
Kind of like the gas or whatever.
yeah, actually, yeah,
See,
yeah,
I've never done gas, and I've never been planning on doing it ever. Like, I don't even
yeah.
want to try it.
What you mean like nitrous oxide?
Yeah, I've never really touched that stuff at all.
Yeah, that's what makes you stupid. Like,
Yeah, I heard like that shit makes you like retarded and stuff.
I mean, like what it actually does is it like half of like the mechanism of action is like I'm forgetting exact like, but basically it stops you from being able to like it stops your brain from working for like a second, and like that's so that like another part of your brain that like feels the euphoria of it is more like sensitive, right? So it's like
Hmm.
think about you remember like all
Like
that shit
sense
that
deprivation, almost like it heightens like
yeah it
certain
basically
senses.
Yeah, it's like it heightens like a part of your brain that like responds to like the euphoric effect. Like,
Hmm.
it's like it only works because like another part of your brain shuts off, but the part of your brain that shuts off is like your ability to like think and like react, like like motion shit, like the flinch. If that's why like people that are like really like the worst like nitrous oxide addicts, like they won't like they won't flinch if like somebody if it seems like someone's gonna like punch them or what like whatever their reflexes are totally fucked. Like
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like if you're trading that sense to, for like a heightened that sense, I think that pretty much like sums up, I guess, making you retarded, right?
yeah, no, exactly.
You kind of like shut out your senses to like the outside world, and then you heighten your senses of like internal feeling and shit.
Yeah, no, I mean for sure. It's like except it's like in that like you're talking about sensory deprivation tanks. Like yeah. I mean it's on principle, yeah, it's the same, but like so yeah, sensory deprivation tanks work because like it's salt like it's salt water that's like
It's more of a controlled environment, right?
yeah, it's totally controlled. Like
Yeah.
it's salt water that like you're laying horizontal, so it covers your ears, so there's no sound, and it's like room temperature water, so like you're literally not like seeing, hearing, or feeling anything. And then it's closed, and it's like I've done that shit 3 times, and they have the shit out in like Santa Monica. It's bro, you start hallucinating right away. It's like it's one of the only things I've ever done like that where it's like it's exactly like people say it is. You know what I mean? It's like immediately you start seeing shit. Like as soon as they close the fucking hatch of the thing.
What the
'Cause it's like
fuck?
yeah, it's literally because it's like think about when you dream, right? It's like just your brain, like just your brain alone, like doing all the shit that your brain does without having to respond to the outside world and like everything you could feel. Like if your fucking back hurts, that takes part of your brain power away, Like if you have an
And
injury.
you could get those things at like at the store or something.
Oh, like to yeah, I mean people have them put in their house, but a lot of the time people that do that they don't because it's like bro, it's like you have to be like a you have to be trained enough to like the people that do that like work at in like the actual spots where like you go to it's like you're in a waiting room and you fill out like a whole medical form and all that shit, right? So it's like a lot of time people who just buy them, it's like you have to buy a certain amount of like saline and like another like sodium based thing to put in the water and you have to be checking like the pH and 17 other things. So there's like you hear about like Joe Rogan has one in his house. It's like there's no fucking way that dude's like unless he hired somebody to constantly maintain it. Like
I bet
there's
he
no way.
does. Yeah, he probably does have somebody for that.
Yeah, yeah, he probably does, but fucking most people, yeah. It's like I mean, it's probably yeah, it's not the smartest idea to buy. Let's just buy one for your house.
Fucking So wait, are those the same things? Like I've seen these videos, right, where it's like somebody will be like giving an interview or something, and then somebody will like walk up with a little bottle, and they're like, "Here, smell this," and then they smell it, and then they get like hella mad at like not mad, but like, oh, you fucking bastard, like.
Oh, like with amyl nitrate, like with poppers. Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah, and
sure.
it's
Yeah,
like I'm like I be trying to read their body language because it's like they never really say what the fuck is going on. But from what I get out of it is whatever they smell, I'm assume made them feel like horny or some shit, like
yeah,
instant. I don't
that's
know. I could be
why.
wrong.
Yeah, that's how it like. That's why gay people take amyl nitrate because it's like it's fucking. That's
Yeah,
why
I
it's
mean, it seems like most of the people that be like that I've seen do it on video. It seems like most of them were kind of like they had a little sugar in their tank, little fruity, maybe dress girly or something.
bro. Yeah, it's like that's. I mean, yeah, that's who it caters to for sure. It's fucking yeah, but they have it because
What?
it's like
So that's the same shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like it'll be in like little bottles. In New York, they have it at all the fucking smoke shops and shit. Like because it's like where else are they gonna sell that out of? So it's like you'll be looking at pipes and shit, and you'll see all these like little bottles, and it'll be like shoe polish remover. But it's like it's like everybody knows what's up. Yeah,
Like in real stores or like smoke shops.
yeah, smoke shop, just like smoke shops and head shops and shit.
Oh, like how if you wanted like the bat like the or the incense you'd get
Yeah,
like
yeah,
incense
yeah,
but it's really like spice.
yeah, 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 exactly. Yeah, or yeah, you're talking about like K2 and shit. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
or
Yeah,
like the
all the
bath
shit that's
salts
like
for like the other shit.
yeah, all that legal gray area shit. Yeah, it's like whatever store you go to for any of that, it's like that's where that shit is.
Yeah,
It's fucking.
I'm gonna carry these waters upstairs real quick.
I bet. Yo, Charles, you should. You should, Charles. Why not? Yo, Tom, you should come on here with that. Here, where was it? Fucking it made me happy that gnome Chad fucking wait, Charles, you have at least two fucking you've knocked up at least two girls with your fucking kids. Is that real? Were they hookers, Charles? Because like this may surprise you, Charles Smith, but surprisingly, hooker like a lot of hookers are good about fucking birth control. Yes. Damn, remember those kids? Yeah, Tom. Yeah, that shit's disgusting, bro. Have you ever fucking? Uh, I mean, yeah, no, you probably wouldn't have ever smoked that. Fucking, it's awful. It's like it's worse than salvia. Not in college. Interesting. Yo, Charles, like I mean, why? Charles, have you ever just said? Yeah, Tom, I know. Charles, have you ever, I'll say, revealed that about yourself before? That you have, this. It's funny as a bastards. It's such like old school terminology. Want to post child support? Don't want to post child support. Well, yeah, bro, but like, I mean, you're talking about it online. No, you haven't said it before? All right, cool. Do you think that Clanto is going to be upset with you that you revealed that on my panel and not his? I mean, and if so, don't worry about it, bro. You're good. I remember seeing some kid huffing act. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Bro, Tom, that sounds like a kid who grew up in California. It's like it's too nice out here with palm trees and like no humidity and shit. It's like people are too like soft and like retarded. It's like if somebody's retarded, they'll do really retarded shit and like nobody will hit them. Yo, consultant, like I know all your alts are banned, but like you could click this link if you want, and I'll toy with you for however long. You have to show your Counter-Strike hours though. I wanted you to get up to like I told you to get to 150. Didn't think about that. It's okay, Charles. Dude, Charles, that's a good thing that you didn't think about it. You shouldn't. See, I think it's good, Charles Smith. I have a theory, right? I think that the more that people don't give a fuck about Clown Show being upset with them, the better it is even for Clown Show. Does that make sense, Charles? Someone hit his profile hours after you exposed them. Oh yeah, Millicent said that. Yeah, you hit his hours. That's fucking gay. If I thought he remember when he kept Panda, you remember when he kept saying that he's like, this is not a gotcha moment for me. I love Counter Strike. I love it. Like it's like why are you hiding your hours for, bro? That's not consistent. That. Yo, Douglas.
My bad. What about now?
Yeah, you're good. Dude. Bro, fucking yeah, the crime in Vegas is like actually like people don't really like unless they've been there, like even people who've been there like a few times, it's like yeah, people don't realize how fucking bro, I was on the strip one time just walking through like the pits and everything. I was with my four friends, like probably I don't know, 20 feet in front of us. Dude just walks like out. There's no sidewalks like on the strip. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah, yeah. Dude just like
The barrier?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude runs across. He's on like the island in between, like he, in the road, right? He runs like across the road, hops the shit, and just like just guns ahead, just like fucking shoots this other guy, just fucking in the head, and then fucking sprints away, like right in front of
Yeah,
us.
I guarantee that guy had a fucking his location on or something.
Yeah, yeah. He was with a couple other people and shit. And then it's like, yeah, because the dude's like brother or cousin or some shit, and like other friends, it's like his friends are like holding him back. He like almost got in a fight with the fucking cops or like paramedics that are like walling the shit off with the cones, and just like yeah, dude, it's like and that's like the strip, like up north, it's nasty. Tourist.
Is there somebody backstage with us?
Nah, I just came in on my laptop to show that Google Map shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a bit odd. Yeah, I know. Panda. Wait, who is live streaming? K2 was insane. Watching people smoke it made me. Yeah, yeah. Don't ever do it. How do we feel about Taurus women? What are the dates of that shit again, Tom? Taurus. Isn't that? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. The guy who got shot. No, Panda. This isn't like a thing that like. I'm saying like that shit happens all the time, bro. I don't think he was live streaming. This was like 2022. Tom, how excited are you for the upcoming? Yeah, Tom, don't lie. Oh god, dude, fucking dude. So what do you think about like? I don't know, dude. Like, what do you think about you know, like fucking? Cause like, okay, so like Vinny, for example. right? It's like that. See, like Vinny's somebody who's like, he's not delusional, bro. He's a fucking, he knows the truth deep in his damaged fucking piece of shit. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like inner monologue, you know what I'm saying? Like, and
yeah,
you
I
know,
agree.
yeah, it's like, I don't know, dude. It's like, it's like I have to admit, right? It's like fucking morbid curiosity. It's like, it's like it's like where does that go? You know what I mean? Like it's like part of you wants to just see that shit run its course, like to whatever fucking end. And but then it's like, you know, it's like, yo, this dude's like actually like a fucking social hazard, societal hazard, right? Like, you know,
He can, yeah, he can fucking. I don't want to say cross that boundary line because he just does it so seamlessly. So
yeah.
like, it feels like he's like very capable of that at any moment. But I don't know. At the same time, call me crazy, but I do see. I think Vinny does have potential as an individual. You know, I don't think he's like doomed.
I mean, has potential. I mean, bro, it's like that. So it's like you think about somebody's like outlook, right? And like what's important to them, you know? And it's like, what do you think is like driving somebody like that? It's
Well,
like,
that those are the questions that he needs to be asking. And like I said, just because somebody has potential doesn't mean that they're gonna utilize it. Or some people try to utilize it, but they just don't reach it because of external factors. But I don't know. As far as I see, because I don't know his whole life or anything, but I think I think a lot of it may be lying in his hands, possibly, from what I see. But I don't know. What the fuck do I know?
well, I mean, you probably, I mean, bro, as much as I do. Except, I mean, you didn't have his like current address, but like, I got you that because it's like I mean that dude is like I mean dude it's like when I say like that specifically with him when I say like there's nothing too fucking far that can really happen to that dude as far as at least online, right? It's because like I mean bro it's like I mean you've seen the dude's rap sheet, right? And like you put you piece things together in your mind. It's like you've seen enough rap sheets, right? It's like what that dude's done, who he fucked over, what he did, and so you see what he's doing right now, and like
Yeah,
how
but I
you
do
know
believe like retribution. Like I do our redemption. My bad. I said retribution. Redemption.
yeah yeah
But that starts within, and he's gonna have to make some adjustments for that, and stay consistent with going along with them accordingly and shit. It takes time. It takes time. This just doesn't happen overnight.
yeah no I mean dude I feel you. You have a very optimistic outlook, actually. I would say. I mean, just like I mean, because it's like, bro, it's like okay, so sure, but like somebody has to want that, and it's like his entire mentality. I think like I mean, whatever. This is like my read on it, obviously. Like I can't totally say this is objectively true, right? But like it seems like that, like somebody like that is in serious, like outward denial of a lot of shit. And his entire life is centered around, like, the most like amoral fuckery and taking advantage of shit and like worming his way through shit to achieve like a fantasy where he's like on top of everything to like a degree that not even like a celebrity or somebody like that would be. Like all the shit he says, like he's fucking
Yeah, a
like
little
every
grandiose sense and shit. I see what you're
yeah
saying.
like to such a fucking crazy inflated degree that like not even like there's like it's like people like historical figures haven't even like hit the mark that he like talks about himself and it's like and like it's all at the it's all at the expense of like whoever like he could exploit. It's like if you gave if somebody like did that dude a favor and like hooked him up or like helped him out, like he would burn through whatever resources they gave him on all his vices and shit, and then be back like for more with a story type of shit.
Yeah, I mean, fucking, that's the thing, man. Like, I do think that he tends to get lost in the sauce, like, more frequently than, you know, fucking us on average. But I mean, I think we all do have a fucking sense of that, and somewhat like, I think it's somewhat like embedded in our nature. I know everybody has like different personalities and shit, but I do think it's a concept that just, just the human nature, the human condition, or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah,
But I
no,
do
for
I
sure.
do feel like he allows himself to get too comfortable and just, just like he's like too committed to the wrong shit is the best way I could put it.
I mean, yeah, no, for sure. I
Like
mean, it's
imagine if he took, just that same like driven force to stay committed to, the bullshit that he partakes in. Imagine if he just like shift the direction that he implements that in. Because this dude, you'll have him dead to rights, fucking red handed and all that shit. Like, bro, look, you're full of shit. This and the third. And
yeah,
he'll just stay on it consistently.
dude. Yeah, I
To a
mean that.
delusional fucking state, bro. That shit is crazy.
Yeah,
But I do believe that he could use that, that power, I guess, if you want to call it that, for a positive shift in direction.
I mean, yeah. I mean, sure. Like, I mean, like theoretically, right? Of course, it's like it's like bro. You ever been on acid and you're like, or any psychedelics, or just like maybe not even on psychedelics, and it's like you're thinking it, like objectively, and like you just think about people that you know or that you met, and you're like, oh shit, like it would be this easy for this person to literally fix all their problems and succeed just based on like where they're at even right now, even though, you know what I mean? But it's
Right,
like,
with the
wow.
little limited pieces of the puzzle that you kind of have from your perspective.
Sure. Or even somebody that you know well, and it's like, but it's like, why aren't they doing that? And then it's like you start to realize it's like, I don't know, it's like human. I don't know. To me, it seems like, just as a fucking species, like human beings are completely fucked. Like humans are wired to self destruct because like everything that's bad for you is the most tempting shit. Like
Right.
drugs, fucking, instant gratification, right? It's like I want to fuck that girl. I want to do these drugs. I want to, take this like dirty money right now instead of working hard for like more later. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
and yeah, and that corrupts, anybody's like, sort of like, sense of like, it's like, why would somebody try to achieve discipline if they think that they can fucking, if they
If
think that
they
they
could
don't
just
have
get it
to?
the easy way without really fucking having to, do the struggles of it all or whatever.
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's like, and that's the thing. It's like, people, it's like all the people that actually have achieved like a degree of power, like they want everybody to think that way because it keeps them in a position where they can stay powerful because everybody's pursuing something that's like not real, and what they're not doing is like, like looking, like grouping up and being like, all right, like we're all getting fucked over. And yeah, and it's like,
Right.
so somebody like Vinny's like the worst example of like where all that shit goes. Cause it's like that's a guy that thinks that he's like no matter what, like but like like I'm gonna fucking be all these fucking categories of life. I'm gonna be like top shelf, and like I already am. People just don't know it yet, and like and it's like all the corners that somebody will cut until the point where it's like it's like how far will somebody go to like and it's like to the point where he's got some like whatever the fucking story is with his quote unquote wife, bro. I mean, that person ain't mentally sound, you know like he's exploiting some weakness in the system where he's getting money. Like my theory about that. Like it's her family is like paying, and he managed to like fraudulently become like a like an aide or whatever caretaker. I mean that's the only thing that makes sense in my head. But it's like whatever the fuck is going on with that, right? It's like that's the reality that he lives. And so that means that like he's hardcore lying to himself or fighting off like whatever. Not even lying to himself because like you can't lie to yourself. Like no one can successfully, right? And so, and so it's just like, it's just day to day. It's like homeless people. That's like, homeless people like live like that. Like it's like wake up, think about where they're gonna like how they're gonna get whatever drugs they're addicted to. Figure out maybe eating and like where they're gonna sleep. And they have like a beef with whatever other homeless person that hangs around that underpass over there. And it's just like that day to day. That's why it's like so much harder for a homeless person to get out of it than to become homeless. It's like once you get into a certain like dark hole, it's like it's like because people's mentality changes and their ethics changes and like their whole ability to do anything.
Yeah. And those changes happen fucking more subtly than what they appear when you think about them, from the outside looking in. Because it's like, you'll notice that, like, I don't know if you ever like looked at somebody and just be like, damn, like, they changed. And then you start thinking, well, when did they change? Okay, it was between this year and that year. Well, what happened? You start asking yourself these questions. And it's not just like fucking it just boom, just fucking happen instantly. It's like a gradual, and maybe some of the things you might know, like, oh, like, yeah, that happened and that happened. But then it's like, how did they deal with those things? And then what challenges did they bring along with them? Just more on a personal level that, you can't really understand unless you're inside the person's head or if you just ask them straight up. And it's like little
Yeah,
shit like that, bro. It's like, life is very delicate in a way, because like
yeah, no,
it could just be like one little thing that happens to two different people, but it's just like maybe a slight factor might influence the way that thing is dealt with, or you know what I'm saying, the process of
yeah.
thinking it might alter and a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, dude. No, for sure. For sure. I mean, bro, it's like, the example, like, I mean, you obviously, people, like, I mean, you're like, I mean, of course, yeah, right? Like, someone that goes to prison and then, like, when they get out, it's like, even, it's like not even that long of a stretch. Like, and it's like, there's things about them that are gone. Like, they're just like,
Oh,
or like they're just not the same, or they're like shifty. It's like the way that they look around, they're like they don't it's like, yeah, shit like that. I mean, or if somebody that's like in a relationship and they start isolating shit, and it's like you don't really know shit about the person that they and then it turns out they got fucked over or some other shit happened, and then they're like not the same. It's
yeah.
like fucking, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's
Crazy
like,
that you bring that up, because like literally just last night, um I had checked like an old social media account that I had that I fucking even forgot that I had. And I seen that the homegirl that I was literally just thinking about like the other week ago, since she had left me a message. So I called her. She had left like her phone number and shit. Or no, I think I put my phone number, but like I think she had seen it like pretty quickly, and she called me. Bro, this girl, man, she didn't change so much. And it's like I haven't even kicked it with her or nothing. Just that, like, we stayed on the phone for like 2 hours
yeah,
just to catch up, bro. Cause it's like, hella people have died that I know from her side, and the other way around too. So it was just like a lot of catching up that we're doing. And I was just like, what the fuck? And then I told her to video chat me. And when she turned on the camera, I was like, damn, you still look the same. But like so much, I could tell so much about you has changed. Like she used to be this like quiet, like shy, soft spoken. I've never seen her mad. I've never seen her angry. I've never seen her fucking like yell, or like I've never even thought that she fought other females, right?
yeah.
And I don't think she wasn't on that. She really wasn't on that, but it's like now she's filling me in, and this bitch then got like streetwise as fuck. Like I'm talking about like not just street smart, like the bitch she knows some shit. She's gamed up, bro.
It's
I'm
sad,
just
right?
like yeah, it's crazy because she doesn't have like a man that just kind of was teaching her. So it's like it's not like she had a mentor. So you got to think
You know, she probably got fucked
so
over a
much shit
bunch of
has
times, bro.
happened. Right, exactly. So much shit has happened that she has collected all these I guess bits of knowledge and shit, and it just kind of molded her into what she is today. And I know her to be an introvert, which she said that she still is. But the way she was explaining her life, and I even told her this, I said, it seems like the complete opposite. And she was like, yeah. She was like, but I don't really have much of a choice. It's kind of like the situation I'm in. I told her, like, I'm not trying to knock you for it or anything. I'm just, it's just a big kind of shock, I guess.
Yeah, nah, yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, it's like it is, especially with girls, bro. It's like it's like it is like sad when like it's like it's like you're talking to somebody that's obviously been through like the ringer of shit, and it's like you lost touch with them like a while back. It's yeah, I mean, I've had that shit happen too, and it's like and it's like you start talking to them, and and they're like, all right, like, then this happened, that happened, then I was living over here for a bit, and you're like, oh, fuck. It's like you start to put yourself there in your mind, and you're like, it's like, okay, the shit she's not like telling me about in detail is like that's the shit that got her.
Right.
Yeah. Tom, I knew that would fuck with you. Bro,
But yeah,
sorry.
something you had said, when you said it's like, humans are fucked, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, just like self destructive, dude. Like naturally is what I think.
Yeah. So remember earlier in chat when I said something about that further proves God or prove, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry, further proves what?
Remember I said earlier in chat, I said something and that only I guess provides a further proof of God.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, I do remember that. I was,
And
yeah,
you
and I
said
was
you
like,
wanted to ask me about that?
yeah, yeah, because like, I mean, okay, so like, I guess it's like I kind of like it's like I get kind of where you're coming from, but I also, I mean, just it's like I mean, I would say, I mean, if it provides proof of God, like I wouldn't say it proves that
You
there
see this the
isn't a
opposite,
God.
huh?
Yeah, yeah, the opposite, or that God is not like a benevolent entity, if anything, right? I mean, that's
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
I get that. I get how that paints that because it's tricky, man. Like some things in life they kind of have like a duality to them, you know. And
yeah,
then
no,
some
of
people
course.
it's just based on whether you look at the cup as half full or half empty, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely. But like, because like what you said was like, kind of referring to like one specific, I think what I was talking about was like pretty much just like, it was like the negative aspect of something. So it's like, I mean, I guess, so I guess what you're saying is like, I don't know. I mean, if other shit, things that aren't like that prove like it's like the whole thing about like if there's hell like then there must be like all the other shit must exist if like the opposite is right in front of you kind of thing, but like I don't know, dude. I
Sort
don't
of.
know, like
It kind of has, yeah. It's sort of like that, but like what I base it off of is kind of something that doesn't rely on the other side. Maybe the other side might. I guess it leads the way, if you want to put it that way. Does that make sense? Like how
yeah,
you just said, "Oh,
I
well,
mean,
for
yeah,
evil to exist."
no, it does for sure. I mean, like but it's like it's like I mean, and yeah, it's like to people that are it's like you have to have achieved like a certain amount of clarity, objectivity, and you have to be a very like observant, intelligent person to even kind of like be attuned to think in that way, right? If you're surrounded by kind of like just darkness and fucking, all the shit, you know what I mean? And then it's like on top
Yeah,
of that, you have to implement like because like work ethic starts in the mind, right? It's not like people talk about work ethic like like a fucking like janitor just like slaves away. Like it's like nah, it's like it's how your mental like fortitude and discipline is wired. So it's like it's all those things. It's like very rare people that can even, like even start to, and I mean, obviously, right? So it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess that does make sense, but it's like, my point is like, that's not the majority. It's like that's a very small minority of people, like in general, right? Like, so, like, very small. So it's like, what does that say necessarily about, like, people in general? And it's like, and like, I'm not even trying to be like, fatalistic, because like my whole thing is like, you know, at a certain point, people, people should probably, I mean, for it's like, you have to realize, like, you have, as far as we know, right, you only have your one life, right? Like, your consciousness, and so it's like, why would you not, with your one and only life, try to, have the most, like, the highest quality of life? And I don't mean like necessarily in a selfish way, because it's like, what do you really have at the end of things? You have human experiences and, human relationships, right? And
Hmm.
like, because it's like, I mean, I like, it really is true, like, all the cliches about it's like, I've known mad people that are just like careerists, and they make all the fucking money and everything like that, and then it's like, they're not really close to anyone, which is really something you actually can't buy, as much as like people, yeah, like, and then also on top of it, they don't even have any interesting ways to spend their fucking money, because because they're just in like this tunnel vision pursuit of shit, and they're also like pissed off and agitated just all the time, and they don't even understand why they're not happy or fulfilled. So it's like, I'm not talking about just like, go get rich or like shit like that, but it's like, you know I don't know, it's like, I feel like a lot of people use like that, they'll create obstacles for themselves as to why they can't do shit that would, that would be like putting them on the path to like making themselves like happy, or fulfilled, because it's like, it's uncomfortable. Because first you have to admit that you're not, that you're not happy, right? Or that, like, you're not, you know what I mean? You have to change things, and like that's like the initial just effort of that probably stops most people from like, doing anything in the way of like take, because it's like, that's how you could take control of your life, right? And it's like,
Hmm.
that's what freedom really is. It's like, but it's uncomfortable because it's hard, right? And that's most people's problem, which is like nebulous fear that they can't even put their finger on, and the powerlessness that like comes with that. And then they start, in their mind, they start to cope, like, because it's like, that's the whole like thing about, like, adapting and surviving. Like, it puts people in this like survival type thing, almost like they're in prison and they have to get through it, but like, they're not in prison, they're just living their lives, but it like feels like that, right? And yeah,
Right.
that's how people wind up just like unhappy, and and it's like, you ever meet somebody that are like 60, 65 years old, and it's like, you could tell that they, like, obviously, by then it's like, it's like, they're at the point where it's like, literally, they just can't do certain things that they, would have wanted to. That maybe if they're married, it's not to the person that that they were actually in love with at some point, that they didn't either take their shot with, or that they fucked it up and they could have fixed it or whatever. It's like, all, and they're just, their own mind is like at war with itself, trying to cope with existing that way. And so it's like, outward things make them angry, and then they're just like, it's like, why, it's like, why are you upset by this, or why are you angry at that, or like, why does that piss you? It's because, like, things around them, like, externally, remind them of, like, their constant trying to, like, convince themselves that they're not actually unhappy. And it's just like, I don't know, man. It's like, it's like, I try to refuse to ever be like that, because it's like, you have enough, like, I have enough fucking regrets just about shit, like, like relationships and things that, like, I can never go back and fix, that, like, looking back, I would have handled differently. It's like, you can't. So it's like, other shit. It's like, I try to be conscious of, like, in the moment of like, all right, like, I'll regret this later if I don't act or do this way, or you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
and it's like, it's hard, it's hard because, like, it's I don't know. It's like it's a hard thing to like because you have to be judging things like and trusting your instincts and
In
like
real
knowing who you
time,
are.
yeah, in real time.
Yeah,
And it's like, especially if you're trying to make the most out of your time and time is of the essence. It's like you start thinking like, oh, should I do this? Like, what upside do I have if I do this for this person? You know what I'm saying? It could play into like that, but I mean, the unknown, I feel like, you know, should probably maybe it could factor into, I guess, help with that. Like, I recently told this lady that, you know, she was planning on moving and selling her house because it's like a lot of work for her to do. She's a widow. Her husband died recently,
right. Oh,
and
that's the dude.
I,
That's that dude's. He's got the last name Strickland that you're talking about.
no, he passed away like I think when I was 15.
Okay.
And just recently his wife passed away, which is the kid's mom. So the kid, both his parents now are dead.
Damn. Damn.
He's doing all right though. He's doing all right.
Hmm.
But this is another lady. Uh, so her husband, I think, had passed like maybe 2 3 years ago, and I remember going to like the service and stuff, and she lives close nearby in the area, so went to go check up on her, and she was telling me about the house, and it's how it's kind of hard to keep track of financially, and it's like she doesn't feel comfortable because it's not the way. It's kind of like messy right now, like especially like in the backyard. And I was like, "Well, what's wrong with the backyard?" She started showing me because I told her, I said, "It looks nice." She started, showing me little things that she wasn't happy with, and like there was like weeds overtaking some of her plants. And I was like, "Man, that's easy. Like you don't even have to spend money on that. Like I can just grab my little pick and a piece of cardboard to kind of cause as like a barrier between the plants that you want in the weeds, and then I can kill the weeds off naturally with like boiling water and vinegar and shit." And she was like, "Really?" She was like, "Thank you." And I told her, like you don't have to pay me or nothing. Like don't worry about it. She was like, "No, no, like I can't allow you to come and spend your time for absolutely free." And I insisted, like for her not to worry about it. And it's like even if she does give me like a little bit of money, like I'm not gonna feel comfortable taking it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like the human nature of me, bro, like because I meant that shit when I said it, right?
Sure.
Then when I leave, it's like life reality kicks back in my reality. I start thinking, okay, I got this to do. I got to keep track of this. And then like the whole California trip, because like I said, I do got a couple things that I need to handle out there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, And I started thinking, I'm just like, damn, that's gonna be a tight squeeze in the schedule. And I was like, damn, like I need to be making the most out of my time. And I started noticing, I'm just like, I don't know what it is. It's like I don't know, I don't even know what to call it. I guess my inner voice, or I don't know, my mind. I think my mind started playing tricks on me, and I realized, I was like, bro, like I'm making this shit like way more complicated than what it has to be. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
I genuinely meant it when I told the lady that I would be there. So I'm just be there. It's that simple. It's like whether I get something out of it or not. And it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get anything out of it. It just seems like I'm gonna just spend my time and I'm gonna help a lady out. Right.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
it's like you never know though. You never know. Just because I'm holding myself to that, you never know what might happen. A door that's unseen might just open when I do that. You
No,
know what I'm
yeah, for
saying?
sure. Yeah, no,
That
I
might
do. I
that
do.
might grant me a fucking opportunity of a lifetime. You never know. These are like the unknown factors that does that kind of relate to what you were saying, where it's like, oh, you
Yeah,
don't know how to, you're trying to calculate everything in real time and
yeah,
think
yeah.
and go. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Sometimes it's like you have to kind of let go and kind of just, I guess, have some sort of faith. and not faith that you're gonna get something out of it. Because
No,
sometimes
exactly. Yeah.
yeah, it's just like faith and that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I'll be honest, bro. In my life, I like because what you're talking about. It's altruism. Altruism is like just like the impulse to to help other people for no like tangible benefit to yourself. And it's like I honestly, it's like it wasn't really until I got to a certain point where I was like, just like I guess financially and shit successful to where I started to feel that, and it was weird to me at first. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I
Yeah,
remember having like the impulse, and I was like, this, I don't understand, like what, like why I feel like, you know what I mean? And then, and then like, that's years ago, and like since then, because and the thing is, dude, what there's like a period of time with that, right? Where like, I'm like, you go to people and it's like your intention is to help them, right? Like, okay, a good example would be like Amy, Mega, right? It's like it's like, she's got a coke problem, bro. It's like bad, obviously, right? She doesn't think she does, is why I was so like I got like a bit forceful, right? Because bro, it's like and like, I'm sure you have too, right? It's like I've known so many fucking people and I've been there myself too. Like, I've known so many people who have, I've seen people like overcome that shit. I've seen people not overcome it, right? And all the signs and all the things that lead to, you know, like basically coming out the other side or not, right? And it's like like basically the number one thing is like somebody who doesn't even think it's really an issue, like, and they keep like, and they're in denial about it, like aggressive denial, right? Which means, because if somebody's like, arguing with you, right? If you're like trying to grab the fucking needle out of somebody's arm, right? Like, and they're telling you like,
yeah,
nah, dude, I'm good. Like, it's like that, like that's a person that already knows that they're in a fuck situation. That's why, yeah, but they don't, it's as simple as like, they don't want to stop, like, and that's how it, because it's like, and like coke specifically is tricky like that. But like, my point is like, a lot of the time people don't trust altruism, right? They don't trust your intentions when you literally just want to. It's like, I'm just trying to help you out. I don't want to see. It's like, I don't know, even people I don't know that well, even, right? Or like people I
hmm
don't know at all, right? Like, it's like, yeah, here, I'm just trying to, you know, like, it's like, they're like, well, why? What the fuck do you have to gain? Nothing. I don't believe you, right? Immediately.
yeah,
And so it's like, and it's like that, for a while, it's like that shit's mad frustrating. And there are times when it's like, you know what, like, fuck all these people, let them fucking, but then it's like, it's like, they're right. Like, because most people that are gonna come to somebody being like, yo, I just want to help you out. I just want to do that. It's like actually are probably up to some shit. They do have ulterior motives, right? And so it's actually, you realize like it's not actually normal, right? It's like it's fairly unique. And it's like I'm not even trying to say shit about myself being, but it's just like, it's like, I don't know. It's like at some point it's like I realized like, all right, I'm not coming from a place that, really makes sense right away. So it's like, I have to be more patient and figure out other ways of finding common ground. So, you know what I mean? So it's like, because if my desire is to actually help somebody, it has to actually, it's like, to achieve that effect, right? It's like you have to reach them in a way that, it makes them trust you at first, just like on enough of a basis so that like, you can get your foot in the door and then, and it's like, okay, yeah, no, it's like, I really am, you know what I mean? It's like that, and that's like, I don't know. It's like, I think that a lot of people have that impulse before they're necessarily in a place where they can, they can actually help somebody without it, having some kind of negative impact, even if it's just like, spreading themselves too thin and shit, right?
yeah.
And, and that makes it, that makes shit not work out. Like somebody tries to help somebody out and shit winds up worse for both of them and like all kinds of shit like that.
Yeah, there's a balance to everything. You can't just fucking max out on good deeds because, like you said, it'll wear you thin. Then you start fucking shit up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, also, dude, I've seen people, on some like escapism about their own problems and their own issues by, it's like they consume themselves with like, turning other people's lives into like projects and like they're not dealing with their own shit, right? And it's like,
Right, right.
and they're not bad people for that. It's just like, sometimes they're not
It's
even
not a
conscious.
good thing though. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
healthy, you know.
Yeah. And, and that's the thing. It's like, it's like, I feel like the human brain is wired also to like try to make things very clear and one dimensional so that things are simple so that they fit into categories, right? So that you can
Yeah.
operate without, but it's like there's so much more nuance to like everything than anybody wants to fucking deal with, right? It's like people hate when things are, when things aren't as like certain or like simple as as they want to make them, because it's annoying, right? It's like, oh shit, there's more to this. I can't say that this is like, all right, that's bad, that's good, I feel 100% this way or that way, right? And it's like,
Right. It causes anxiety because there's a lack of comfort there, you know, of security.
yeah, exactly.
Security through certainty, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And like, bro, it's like that's the that's the problem, man, with like the internet. I think is like, no, like it's like, as much as like the internet is like a resource for everything, like people could fucking educate themselves on, so much shit and like figure shit out. It's like that's not what people gravitate towards by their nature. They gravitate towards, what I feel like people like, what I was saying. It's like people are driven towards vices and things that are like instant gratification based. And so it's like, after a while, it's like the culture around people starts to reflect human nature. So, bro, it's like you can't watch a UFC card now without getting hit with fucking DraftKings shit like in your fucking face. And then goddamn, and on top of that, you got prize pick shit in your face now, the Paramount. And on top of that, bro, Robinhood is telling you to sell your fucking picks to other people. It's like, go sell pick
What?
feeds. Yeah, bro. Every
I
dude,
ain't never
every
heard of
guy.
that one, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. Sell your picks on Robinhood to people. It's like, it's fucking like, and this isn't like some fucking like, like alpha male Andrew Tate bullshit, like pay this much money to learn how to not be a fucking faggot. Like, it's like, this is shit, it's like UFC card, right? On Paramount, but like, and it's like, bro, what the fuck? It's like people are gonna see that shit. I mean, I'm sure like that's like advertising that works like en masse, like a lot, because selling like, it's like, what are you selling people? It's like you're selling them, take a little bit of your money and you're gonna make all this money and all your dreams are gonna come true. And like fights that you can pick fights really well, right? Like sell that shit to other people. Like don't do any actual work, just fucking buy this some shit, and it's
Yeah.
like fuck, bro. It's like everybody, and people really believe that shit, even if like they don't. It's like, it's like, bro, it's like I know people that will like, they'll sit around like, and that they'll be like they'll be talking to like a group of people and all of them will be like, kind of being like, yo, can you believe like this fucking all this advertising, it's so scumbagish or whatever. And then they go off and then secretly as individuals, they all actually got like a fucking Robinhood account and they're all actually fucking with it because they think like they're gonna outthink everybody else. And it's like it's set up that way. It's like set up
Yeah.
to make you think you're smarter than like the fucking system and everybody around you is stupid and you're gonna be the one to fucking actually do it. And it's like, it's like that's like what it's a lot of like what I try to tell people. It's like, it's like you're being fucked with even when you don't think you are, even when
Right.
it seems like you're not being hit with a shit, there's like another layer and another layer, right? And it's like, and yeah, it's like it's hard to just fucking, it's like, I mean, if you're a person who's like, who has a job that like, it's like, okay, I work here, but like, but I'm doing this temporarily while I'm also working on this other shit, right? And then, if I put in this much time, like, and you have like a plan like that requires like discipline and everything else. Yeah, how easy it is to get fucking your dick teased into like, fucking that all up, trying to chase
You
like
go
easy money.
crazy. Yeah, you'll lose it, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, and it's
Slowly
like,
but surely, bro. You'll start losing it.
Bro, it's like, yeah, and it's like, dude, it's like bro, you live in Vegas, bro. Most people could not live where you live without, it's like within like less than a year, probably most people would be, they'd be underground, bro, home with all the rest of the homeless people, because it's like, that even that is a fucking, it's like, I mean, all you gotta do is walk around Las Vegas, bro, and that's like that's where it all makes sense, how fun, but it's like you have to, it's like very, it's and then that's like my thing too. It's like I don't know. I have this like I don't know. Maybe this is why Clownjo thinks that like I act like a rebel or whatever. But like my thing is like if there's like a whatever like a power structure and everything that's like that has imposed its will on most people and people are just fucked like they're it's like if I can see through that and fuck with it back in whatever way, it's like that does something for me, right? And then it's like if I could help other people do that, then that's more people fucking with it, and it's like yeah, it's like sure to some extent, it's like that to me is somewhat fulfilling, in a way, and
Mhm.
it's like and that it's like and I'll admit that to level with people, so so they don't think I'm being like fake, like I just want to help you. What I do actually, it's like I have that impulse definitely too, but like I don't know. I mean, it's like what I don't know. It's just like okay, so like I don't get people that are into politics to an extent where it's just like why would you vote for president when there's an electoral college and like twice in our lifetimes the person that won the popular vote lost the election? It's like it's like right away you're like, all right, this is some bullshit, right?
Mhm.
And it's like dude, it's like smart people will argue about shit that is like just obvious social engineering.
Mhm.
And it's like and it's everywhere. It's like tailored to. It's like they know every class of person, like college graduates, fucking like white trash and like poor people, and they're feeding every class of person something. And it's just like whatever. It's like I don't want to get too conspiratorial. It's just like it's back to like the thing about human nature. It's like human nature is like cannibalistic too, because it's like who's behind all that shit? It's just other humans if you think about it, right? It's just that
Yeah,
like you
from a
know,
spiritual aspect, people say, the devil, which is, when your mind starts playing tricks on you, but you are the vessel that carries out and makes the decisions. You might be getting influenced, but at the end of the day, and I'm not saying influence just from the devil, because it's like, okay, if you don't believe in the devil, then you still get influenced by factors such as self-preservation. I'm gonna attack him before he gets me. Well, what if he's not gonna attack you? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You're still
yeah,
just gonna attack him first, though. Why? Because you
yeah,
wanna self-preserve. If you feel me?
yeah. No, yeah. That's see, and like then it's like, all right. So honestly, like you saying that, it's like so it's like somebody like Clown Show, right? And it's like it's so weird to like have like a serious conversation and call this dude Clown Show, but he won't fucking but he made it that way, right? He won't, and so you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's a guy that lashes out thinking that everyone's out to get him, and if he doesn't lash out first, he's vulnerable to other shit, and that's rooted in insecurity. Somebody fucking hurt that dude and fucked with that dude's psyche in his at some point in his life. I don't know if it was, but it doesn't matter like who or what the situation was. But it's like, yeah, that's obvious. That's like one of the first things you can read. I think the first time I ever like went on a show to like defend myself against the shit, like once we got past the whole like back and forth initially, right? Once I fucking cooked gnome chat and all that, like, when we were talking for like just as like people, it's like, yeah, that was like one of the first things I asked him. I was like, dude, you feel like everyone is kind of out to get you, like they like if you don't lash out, like and he was like, he actually took a minute to think and consider it and everything. So I'm like, all right, this guy's not completely retarded. He's like, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
and it's like, that's why, like, it's like, people are like, oh, why would you ever, like, go on the guy's show? That guy's just a fucking, it's like, I don't know, bro. It's like, it's like, it's about, like, nuance. and shit like that. It's like people are not necessarily like, it's like I try not to condemn people, as quickly. And it's like, bro, on just online, dude, it's been like and online meaning on YouTube. It's like, how many fucking I've been in the middle, people who don't like it's like right now with fucking Tersey and like I guess you, but like, other people, or like Anakin. It's like, it's like it's like, I find myself in the middle of like, and it's like it does reflect fucking reflects the fucking world and shit. It's like people are so quick to be, it's like all right, I condemn this person because they're like this and this, and I don't want anything to do with them. And it's like, I guess, you have to be that way at certain points in your life, but I mean, Vinny is a person that nobody should fucking be around. Like, it's like
Mhm.
that's somebody most people, but it's like, that like he's like a rare example of somebody who's a complete piece of shit. And it's like at one point, bro, he was fucking a little kid without, any of that. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like,
Mhm.
and it's like, it's like I understand that, but it's like, over the course of his life, he made, once you become, basically accountable, whether you like it or not, it's like that's a person that's soured into a fucking, like, into a drag of society who's only going to use people and try to, try to do anything for his own like gain. And it's like, I'm just using him as like an example, right? Because there's mad people like that. And then there's people that may not be like that completely, but it's like, if you encounter them, they're going to be like that to you. Because of the
Right.
context you meet them in. And like, I don't know. It's like, I mean, yeah, dude, it's like, I mean, I'd say, I try to be patient with people. I try to be like, understanding. I try also, it is a tight. It's like, you're saying like, shit's a tightrope before. It's like, yeah, bro. It's like, I mean, in so many ways, because it's like, I gotta be, just like on fucking. I'm not even talking about like life. I mean, I am and I'm not, right? But just on like YouTube, bro. It's like people. It's like I have to. Well, not being able. Well, making it like, impossible for somebody to fuck with me, like, to disturb my actual like emotions or psyche. I have to also try to be like understanding and like, try to see where people are coming from and patient. You know what I mean? I don't have to, but it's like, that's, what I
Helps
try to
you
do.
out.
So it's like, it's, yeah. And just doing that, it's like, people, there's always going to be people that are like, yo, why did you say this? Or why did you do that? Or why did you laugh at this when that person that I don't like said, you know what I mean? And it's
Yeah,
like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I try to be authentic, meaning like, but it's like, there are times when it's like, what is authentic? Like, how do I even really feel about this? Sometimes you just like don't know, right away.
it's tricky, man. It's tricky. Cause at the same time, like you can't just fucking be a willy nilly, just fucking, over there silly dilly, fucking open book, and you know what I'm saying? Cause people will take advantage of that.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. I mean, also too, like, it's like, bro, like I mean, people are like giving me shit for fucking for just being on a panel with Tom like last week or early in the week, and I was like saying shit about like Aisha and like trying to, it's like I want to get back together with her and shit like that. And it's like, I mean, it's like, all right, like, come at me for that, but it's like, tell me, and it's like, all right, anyone who's gonna do that is gonna put me in a position where I have to be like, all right, do you even have a last relationship? No, fuck it, you know what I
Right,
mean?
you start getting dark, and
Yeah, yeah. And it's like, bro, it's like I'm not the one making shit that way, right? I mean, but it's like I'm ready for it, right? I guess, because it's like to a certain extent, bro, it's like, when you're secure and shit, it's like, it's like, no, what is somebody gonna say that's really gonna destabilize the shit? But it's like, I don't know, I feel like also it's like, I don't know why, it's like,
and
why
throw you off
even,
your shit,
yeah, 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 yeah. What's up,
I
man?
fall victim. I fall victim to that so many times, bro. Especially this month, because I'm just like, oh, okay, this special month. I'm gonna try to be a more centered version, a more conscious version. A more nicer, thoughtful person. And then it's like I have one of the most vicious months that I've ever had.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like because people, it's like when you try to when you say to yourself like, all right, I'm gonna try to be more this way and that way. It's like the world and people and shit. They're not on the same. They're not on the same wavelength as you are about shit like that
It's almost like
necessarily.
they want to challenge you. Like, yeah, you think? All right, let's bet.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yeah,
I just wanted to say to both of you, Giuliano and Doug, I sincerely apologize if I've said anything disrespectful or rude or tried to instigate.
I mean that's really sweet, actually. Thank you. I appreciate that. Seriously,
Thank
like,
you. Thank you. I appreciate it
yeah.
too. I'm not sure if I believe you. No, I'm just playing. No, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm
Thank
just
you.
playing. I'm just playing. Just playing.
Yeah, I really don't want you guys to fight, honestly. That's all I really want to say. I don't want you guys to fight. You guys are good buddies. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
I appreciate that, man. Seriously, like, honestly, that means a lot. Just like honestly, like, it's like it's so because it's like, people don't want, like, people want conflict and they want to see it, but it's like I feel like they want that because they're not, because it's like because it's not them and they can take their mind off shit in their life, like, it's
I agree. People
it's
want
weird.
conflict, but it's like for you two, I don't want conflict between you guys because I know you guys really are genuinely friends. But if you guys have conflict with really bad people, then you should do it to them, like somebody like Vinny or Jersey or somebody like that, Not you two. You guys have a genuine friendship, it's real. So I
Yeah,
really don't want you guys to fight. And
shit
hope you
like
guys,
that.
yeah, I hope you
Like
guys
shit
have
like,
a great night.
yeah, you too, man. Seriously. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Good night.
I mean, see, like, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I believe it, right? I
I do.
mean,
Yeah, I do.
yeah. See, not in the end, bro. It's shit like this, bro, that makes me like, it's like you do this. What my impulse is? I want to play that video of Matua's impression of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bro, do you remember that time you came on panel where it was like me and Brandon and you came on, you had some Nazi shit up and then you kept out, you're like, well, what did I do? And it's like, what are you playing at, bro? Like, I mean, honestly, I mean, we're all, it's like, yeah, so like what, it's not like kumbaya is fucking, that's like, it's a basic level of like fucking, of just not being in a state of perpetual conflict, bro. It's like, do you enjoy being in a state of perpetual conflict, or do you like watching other people in that state? Because you're fucking, you're unhappy, and like you want to know that other people are also unhappy, or that they're less happy than you, even. Like, or do you want to fucking work through your own shit? Yeah, yeah. All right. I mean, I am relaxed, bro. 28, by the way. No, man. What's up? I had a man, but Sergi groomed him and took him from me. That's funny. Yeah, that's big. Yeah, yeah. It's like I know, Tom. It's like, yeah, it's like, bro. I mean, dude, not Nan, bro. Like, let me ask you a sincere question. Why do you drink so much? Like, you. I mean, I've heard you drunk as fuck, but also it's like, yeah. And I'm not coming at you at all, bro. Honestly, it's like, why, or why, why are you drinking alone? Even like, you know. I mean, that's, you ever think about that? It's like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like, fuck. It's like, bro. She does. It's like I try. It's like I try
I
not
know,
to, but
bro.
it's just I'm wired. You know what I mean? It's like because like a lot of time that's how you have to be, bro. It's like a fucking vertical stream. It's like, a bunch of fucking trolls. Like, especially if like, they're like trolls that are regularly. You remember that guy Zach Johnson? Actually,
Yeah, yeah. Does he still come around?
like fuck, it's been like a couple of months, but it's like way less than it used to. He probably had, bro. It's like that dude had when I learned like a little bit about that guy, like he had a seizure. Just that was the one time he actually was like not like a angry fucking piece of shit. Was like I started telling him, I was like, yeah, dude, like I have a seizure disorder as well, like and he like actually started talking to me for a minute. But it's like, dude, that's it's like that guy just fucking he just shows up and he'll be like, fuck you, like you're fucking, just not even try to troll you, like or be clever or anything. Like he just like show up and be like fucking retard, fucking like, and it's like, bro,
Yeah,
what is
just cut straight
yeah.
straight to the chase.
Yeah, and it's like he can't, yeah, and he can't even fucking. I mean, that's somebody that can't even hide how like how much like how much pain they're in emotionally because they're not even slick with like and it's like fuck, dude, it's like. But it's like you can't, it's like what am I gonna do, bro? It's like I can't be like, all right, Zach, like what's your actual situation? Like, man, you taking your medication? Like, it's like, nah, I gotta be like, Zach, like fuck you and your beef jerky business, bro. Like, your family's probably left already. It's like how's being you know what I mean? It's like I don't want to be like that, but it's like, it's like I can and will be, and it's like I'm probably gonna, probably gonna do it. And it's just like, I don't know. I mean, honestly, dude, it's like something, sometimes that is what it is. And you get frustrated with other people that have like fucking channels and they live for the shit. And it's like, all right, like you started a fucking thing with me. I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna go like, full tilt and like actually make you like feel emotional pain. Cause like, that's what you're trying to do to me. And it's like,
Yeah, I was just kind of observing from far, and I noticed like it was just kind of reeling on you, then you'd snap out of it, then it'd reel back on you, then you'd snap out. It was crazy.
yeah, man. I mean, and it's like that's the thing. It's like, bro, it's like somebody like, see, it's like, okay, Mo, like you and I were both on that last, like, or maybe it was the one before it, the last Conjo panel where like Mo
Yeah,
showed up. Yeah, see, like that dude was mellow as fuck, dude. He was even able to talk about like, like arguing with Maya from a like, perspective like he had fucking, actually like analyzed the shit, which is like, it's like I can't help but respect that, right?
yeah.
And
No, I mean even the times when it started reeling on him, like he actually I think he handled himself real well for the situation given, and like you see like that the bits started coming out of him sometimes, but he'd like, I was surprised, to be honest. He snapped out of himself like pretty quickly every time he'd get himself back in check, back in line, like, oh, I don't want to be on that. I remember, you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to forget in a split of a second.
yeah. No, I know. Yeah, and it's like, I mean, though, it's like, and him and like Clown Show and like like fucking Brandon and everything, like it's like those guys for years, bro. It's like imagine just like like it's such a huge part of your life just centers around just going online and screaming at each other and like coming up with like fucked up shit to say about each other and be like, oh shit, I found this out about this guy, I can't wait to fucking bring this to the table and humiliate this dude this way, like it's just like, it's like what, I don't know, man. It's so empty at the end of the day. And like, I mean, this is gonna sound fucking retarded, or not retarded, but it's gonna sound, it's gonna sound like, like lame and fucking obvious and shit like that. But it's like, if you actually think about it, like, it's like, it's so, Jimmy has like you could be like, oh, Jimmy's obsessed, look at his channel and shit. But nah, dude, yeah, like you hung out with Jimmy for like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, yeah, that dude has a actually very healthy, like removed fucking existence from the shit while being around and being like present and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I initially, when I first kind of started seeing Jimmy around, like I just initially would have thought that maybe he would have been like a really super obsessive person, in his own spare time in life.
yeah,
But it
yeah,
turns out that, he's not really like that too much at
yeah,
all,
no,
really.
no, not, yeah, no, not at all. I mean, Yeah, I mean, bro, the dude's chilling in like I think he's in Texas right now, like for work for 2 weeks. Like, I mean, you
Yeah, and
know,
then I think he's shooting out to like Orleans or Florida or something afterwards.
yeah. I think Louisiana. Yeah, like also honestly, like to be honest, yeah, Tom also like like it's like there's a few people where it's like it's like I've gotten to know them to some extent, and it's like yeah, bro, it's like I truly believe like yeah, like when they're like the shit doesn't they're not thinking about the shit when it's not when they're not engaged like and that's I mean, that's how you gotta be. It's like, it seems, I don't know, like, I just like, I was never like, entangled with like the internet to like probably less than most people, like, like even like my age and shit. Like, yeah. And so it's like, I don't know, I've like, it's like kind of like all being like new to me. Like, and there have been
Yeah,
times where I was just like,
you're freshly navigating it. That's why it's like more of I guess a challenge for you.
I mean, yeah, yes, yeah. I think though, like, there's something to like the fact that like when people, when people have had something, be like such like a huge facet of their life, like, it's harder for them to like step back, you know,
Yeah,
like look at things in perspective. It's like, bro, it's like I started on Sundays, bro. It's like I started going to the beach and like, just like leaving my phone, just like not even taking my phone. Cause like, 2 weeks straight now, it's like fucking, cause it's like, Saturdays UFC and Fight Companions and all that after like a week of whatever the fuck, probably like, like, I don't know, like in the last however many weeks, it's like you probably think like I've probably been on Clowntro's panel at least once, like, whatever the fuck else in my own, like, and then, like, and it's like, damn, it's like, okay, that actually is like a serious, like, it's to where enough of like your time and thought and life, like, it goes into it, even if it's just like while you're on YouTube, it's like, all right, let me go actually remind myself that like I'm alive and there's like real shit, yeah.
yeah, and it seems like trivia or silly, but I mean that no, it's like even for the most like I guess mentally disciplined person, no, it's just a really important reminder. It sounds like like elementary, like oh fucking who the fuck really needs to do that, but nah, fucking it doesn't really matter who you are. It does help.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, yeah, dude. You know how people say touch grass? Like everybody says that shit. To where it's like it's kind of annoyingly overused.
It's like a diss almost now.
Yeah. It's like it's not it's like there is like a sensory thing to like it's like oh shit I'm like whatever the fuck it is like you go like don't you go like into the mountains and shit and like just like hike and shit.
Yeah, not as much as I'd like to these days, but yeah, definitely it's like one of my favorite activities.
Yeah, where yeah, I mean that's literally the same thing, it's like it's just good for your fucking soul, like, like what, going to the beach, doing it, just anything that's like immersive, in a sensory way, it's like real, real life and shit, it's,
Hmm.
cause like, and then it's like, I'll, I come back to like fucking YouTube and it's like, it's like, all right, I feel like good. I don't feel like fucking stream rotted as fucking I guess musical says about
It
himself.
refreshes you.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, like I don't know, man. I think in some way like everybody's like looking for some like form of like comfort, right? And it's just like people are so defensive and like and like because nobody wants to appear to be emotionally vulnerable because like if you do you like you open yourself up to you know, like potential humiliation. That's like how everybody's like kind of wired. So it's like all these fucking people are, completely trying to like have, they're trying to have the edge on other people. And, they're completely and it's like, it's just such a weird state to try to exist in. You know, it's like, I
Yeah.
mean, basically, I mean, I'm basically saying the internet's bad, like in a million different ways, but like, it's not even that, dude. It's like, I mean, it is, but it's also like, it's like, people want, it's like, I don't know, it's, bro, yeah, okay, so like, dude, Roman Empire gladiators and shit, right? Like, people looking at other people, just like kill each other, basically, right? That's like something that humans put together. It's like almost as old as like civilization existing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's like, so there's like some amount of that like probably as like, just like animals and like the part of our brain that's like more animalistic that like we need or like that we crave to enough of an extent, right? Like, so I mean, yeah, that's what I mean when, like, I say like humans are, I guess, self-destructive or imperfect or whatever. It's just like, and that's where it's like it comes down to like, it's like, okay, if you think about your individual happiness and your life experience, it's like I feel like you will end up, you know, like the people in your life that like you can help, it's like you'll end up doing it naturally. Cause like, you're living like in the moment. Like, it's like your best stories and all that shit, like the most fun times and most memorable times you had in your life. It's like when you lived those experiences, you were in the moment.
Yeah.
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 So
And it's like, as much clarity as we might, obtain in a single moment, it's not always gonna just stay solidly there. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
you get, life is bombardment, bro. You get hammered with all types of different shit, sensory, fucking all types of shit. And it's like a constant it's like a constant remembrance that you got to have. But then it's just, okay, that's just one thing that we're talking about. What about all the other shit that we got to remember too, all at the same time, constantly? you
yeah,
know
yeah, dude.
but
Yeah, it's
we're not
fucking,
computers. Our mind only has so much to focus on in a single moment, and we're just only talking about things that are should be like a consistent remembrance in our head. Like, what about all the other shit that's going on in real time that we got to calculate and pay attention to? And you feel me?
yeah, yeah, no,
So
fuck.
it's like the way I like to see it is like the scale is always tipping, but instead of two arms, it has multiple arms. So it's constantly just teetering in all types of different directions. And I look at it like my job is to try to keep it as much tipping in the center as much as possible, even though I know it's not going to be anywhere near 100.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I mean,
So it's like
yeah,
it's like even if I tip too far in this direction, it's like as soon as I realize it, I have to snap out of it and kind of reel it back in.
yeah, yeah, dude. I mean, I know, like, yeah, I mean, bro, it's like I catch myself all the fucking time. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, but
You know
it's
what I
like,
think is a shortcut to kind of help remember that, because it's like too much shit to kind of remember all at the same time.
what?
Is to kind of put it like in the computer how you put shit in the folders.
Yeah, yeah,
Just put it all in the folder of just, hey, recenter. If you could just remember that, I think that would make it easier, because it's like it doesn't matter where you have to recenter, as long as you remember that. Then you look back at the current moment in time and you see, okay, I might need to recenter this or might recenter that. It gives you a chance to actually consider everything.
yeah, yeah,
You know what
dude,
I'm saying?
dude.
Instead of
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
keep track of all these different things, like, oh, am I doing this? Am I doing that? Am I remember this? Just kind of just recenter. You know what I'm saying? If you could, or whatever word works for you.
dude. You ever splash water in your face, like cold water, like?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I like that's been like a thing my whole life that I would do, right? To like, and it's like I noticed it's like I haven't been doing that for like probably too way too long. Like, yeah, I like did that earlier today. I was like, oh fuck, yeah, I used to do this all the time, and actually, fucking, it's like it was that simple. I would be like back to snap me out of shit, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
like, it's like, yeah, it's like, I mean, it's like you have to keep track of shit it's like you have to have like a mechanism to like sort of like check yourself, right? But then it's like you have to make sure you have to check yourself to make sure you're still checking yourself too. It's like
Type shit. Yeah, exactly.
it's yeah, I don't know, man. It's like sometimes, bro. It's like fuck. I'm this overwhelmed. Like I want to fucking just you know. It's like, I want to step outside of my own life and just go like fucking you know just go do whatever the fuck like I don't know, like Tom buys fucking Pokemon cards at GameStop. It's like,
Take a vacation from your life type shit.
yeah. It's like, dude, it's like I want to try. It's like I don't know. Should fucking
Like,
go to
fuck Julian,
fucking
I've had enough of Julian. Let's go be fucking Tom for real quick, just for a second. Then I'll come right back.
yeah, bro. Fucking gun range and fucking. It's been a minute since I've been to a fucking shooting range too. I'd do that. Hit the GameStop and fucking Hemet or whatever. Like, yeah, that is like he was telling me about that the other day. I'm like, fuck, that sounds like a great fucking day. Like, especially especially right now. But it's like, you know, bro, like, yeah, there's this lake in it's called Piru, like Piru. It's like in it's between LA County and Kern County. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like no one ever talks about it, but it's like apparently it's like, yeah, you could just fucking rent a fucking boat and go like fuck around with this lake. And like it's like I might go up there and fucking see how that shit is.
Is it kind of like a low key? Is it like a small town?
Yeah, there's like a town built around it, I think. I mean,
And you feel like it's something that maybe not too many people should know, or not too many people know about it as much as maybe you think people would like to.
yeah, I think honestly it seems like one of those spots that
It's like
like
overlooked, huh?
yeah, and it's like it's one of those things where it's like, you know, people it's like I kind of don't want people. It's like, you know how people talk about certain places like, oh, this place got ruined when like tourists started coming and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like that, honestly.
It
Like,
seems like it's becoming that, or it seems like
no, it
it's
seems like
not like
it seems like it could like this. Yeah, hold on.
right.
It's like up here.
It has the potential to be, but like it's just kind of overlooked currently.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
What
yeah.
about spring break? Does it pop off in spring break?
Nah, I don't think so. I think because it's like it's in this weird like spot over here where it's like I mean it's not that weird. It's just like so Santa Clarita is like up. This is like the desert north of LA. So it's like over
Hmm.
here, right? Where like it's like nobody goes over here, you
Right.
know. And it's like I
And
don't know,
it's like if you
Tom.
do go that way, you're probably not fucking, thinking lake. You're thinking
Yeah,
desert or
exactly.
something.
Yeah, you're driving out this way. Like you're not driving up here to like see what the fuck is over here. Hold on, I never saw this Tactical Academy. Oh shit, yo, Tom, have you ever been to this range in fucking Peru? Where the fuck's Tom? Something
Have
is
you heard of Lake Havasu,
yeah.
Arizona?
Yeah, Havasu's dope. Yeah.
Oh, you be going out there?
Yeah. I've been there twice, but yeah, dude, like I I knew this girl that had like her family owned like a spot there and one in like Arrowhead. I went there with her one time. It was
See,
like
I feel like the way you're describing that lake, that is kind of how I don't know. I like and visualize Lake Havasu because I first like went there like when I was young. My dad had took me and my brother out there to shoot because they have like a real fucking best shooting range that I've ever been to in my life. It's like real chill too, man. It's like a small little, nothing spectacular or fancy, but it's the best shooting range that I've ever been to.
dude, shooting
And
ranges are so like they're so it's like there's something so satisfying about about just like going to a fucking gun range. It's like,
yeah,
dude, there's like this,
like just to take some edge off, and
yeah, word. It's like yeah, I don't know, because like a lot, bro. Like the best ones are like out in nature, like in like yeah, like it's like a whole like fucking experience. But there's other shit like that where it's like it's the same type of like I mean, I want to say DMT release. I'm gonna sound like a fucking hipster, but like it is actually like that does happen. Like, but yeah, this girl Victoria took me fucking axe throwing once. I didn't know what the fuck axe throwing was. I'd never heard of it.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a sick ass activity.
Bro, it's fucking and there's spots like open. There's like a new one like right in Hollywood where it's like and literally it's exactly what it sounds like. Like you go in, you fill out the thing, you know, and you get your own like kind of like room, right? It's it's like the buildings that the shit's in is like you know it's like used to be like a fucking warehouse or like a you know, and so it's like you know it's like the rooms that like they give you. It's not like a room with a closing door. It's like it's kind of open, you know. So it's like a hallway, and it's like each yeah, and it's like yeah, it's like you got to fucking act like a bit, not like a hatchet, like a fucking like a long ass axe, and like yeah, you got to throw
like a
it
long one?
yeah, and like you got to throw it, and it's spinning, so it's like it's not easy, bro. It's like because you know what I mean, because it's like you ever thrown knives where it's like you got to hold it by the blade, like if you wanted to like spin correctly and land. Like
Yeah, I've even tossed mini hatchets, but I don't even think I've tossed like a regular size hatchet because even that kind of sounds like a little heavy to be throwing like that, you know? A fucking
yeah,
whole axe though, that's insane.
yeah, dude, it's fucking dude. For whatever reason, bro, girls, it like I mean. Girls like I mean, well, it makes sense why girls like it, but like they're good at it. Like it's fun. It's like you know, it's I don't know. It's just yeah, it's like and she was telling me like her fucking the company she works at, like her fucking boss would like take her and like five other girls that work there on these like fucking like it's like oh it's like you want to go axe throwing on Saturday. It's like it's like one of those things where it's like you know, it's like a corporate thing, but it's like her boss is like actually fucking, yeah, whatever. It's like knows about shit that's actually interesting. That same
That's
girl
like
took
their
me to
thing.
an escape. Sorry, what?
That's like the boss's thing.
Yeah. And
Tight.
like, yeah, like fucking axe throwings with it. That same girl took me to an escape room too. Those things are, that shit's fucking, that, bro, like, that shit can be fun. It can also be frustrating because it's like you have to work.
Oh no, nigga, I got so mad, bro. Like,
Oh,
uh, I don't even want to talk about it, man.
yeah, what, in an escape room? Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
you
dog.
gotta,
Like
yeah,
I've been, and it's just like we're just right fucking there. But it's like some of the shit was really just like I know, it's all for fun, but I was just like, dude, like, ain't no way in hell people gonna get this shit. Make it a little bit like, come on, like just that one, just that one level or whatever activity is just like too much, bro.
bro. Yeah, you know what? The aspect of it that makes it frustrating is like the fact that like it's like people have to cooperate with each other, and it's like if you're a step ahead of like other people with you, and they think like they're like no, like that's not gonna work, and I'm like no, bro, trust me, fucking like. You know what I mean? Like,
Our lives
yeah,
depend on this.
yeah, exactly, bro. You know what it reminds me of? It's like I don't know. It's for whatever reason earlier today. I was like, I pulled up like one of Madison's like old streams. Is like he was playing fucking I guess Halo, and like he was like yelling at like one of the people. It was like a stream from like months ago, but like he's like yeah, they're fucking team killing, and they wonder why. It's like 'cause people on his like team are like shooting each other, and then wondering why like they're fucking they're getting killed or whatever. It's like when people are like gaming online, how like a lot of time they're just like so much angrier than like anything else. And it's like bro, this is like supposed to be like it's not supposed to be. You're not supposed to feel like this. I'm pretty sure. I mean, not like Madison specifically, just like mad people. If you ever watch anyone play video games online, it's like it's one of those things where it's like I want nothing to do with this. Like I'm never gonna fucking feel like, oh, you should try whatever again. Nah. Like,
It's
can't
a
do
lose
like
lose, man. Playing with medicine, it's like okay, like either you lose, you probably get cussed out or whatever, just for get stunted on, or you beat him, and then he really goes in on you.
yeah, no, I mean
And
yeah,
man,
no.
that dude can talk fucking shit, bro. That dude be making me think twice sometimes. Like, oh, I don't know if I want to talk about that guy. Like,
Bro, yeah, bro, can you imagine being like just like some like fucking just like some, yeah, you know, just like you're some asshole like playing Halo, and it's like Maelson's like, yeah, it's just like deconstruct your whole life, like, you know, and you're sitting there with your headset and like you're just like,
Well,
fuck.
I've watched it plenty of times, man. Plenty. He used to go live like fucking almost every night, man.
Yeah, Maelson, stop like fucking hunger striking or whatever the fuck, like by not going live. It's annoying.
He's still
So,
been hitting that iron, I think, at the gym.
yeah, it's no,
I
he's
think he
just
got like a
bro,
new job or something too, huh?
he works out at home. He says he's always talking. He's like, dude, like he's like, I can't see the fucking screen over my biceps, like talking all the shit. And then he sends me, bro. Mason sends me like butterfly knives and raptor claw knives with like designs on them that cost like $1,000. I'm like, bro, you could get this without this design, and it'll be tactically exactly the same for $35 on Amazon.
That's the
So
most Milson shit that I've heard, bro.
yeah, bro, he's yo
That's
Tom.
so bro to a T. That's crazy.
Yo, Tom, you need to explain like why Melson's superior to you. So I'm trying to bait Tom into coming on this panel. I don't know if it's gonna work. He's fucking Tom, dude, Tom too. He's dude, like, see, this is the thing, right? It's like there's like this is gonna sound retarded, but it's like there's like the thinking man's people in MMA YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of them are people Clownjo fucking hates because they fucking, yeah, because they'll like, yeah, they'll clown on him and shit. But like, you know, it's like, dude, that's the thing with that guy too, dude. It's like you bring somebody up and he'll be like, I fucking hate that guy. It's like the second, yeah. It's like you could say any name, yeah. It's like,
Mhm.
fuck, dude. Like, I mean, yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, sorry to bring it back around to that, but like, I don't know. It's like, you know what? The other thing too, it's like, you know, it's like when somebody's like so consumed with like whether or not they're gonna be perceived to be like weak. Like, you know, it's like, yeah, you'll never see me like click someone else's like link and be on their panel. It's like, bro, like who fucking cares? It's like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I never personally, I never really understood that. I mean, fucking, hey Marla, Lost Soul had went live the other day, and I jumped in his shit, and guess what he was doing? He was rapping,
Oh,
and
really?
I'm trying to, yeah, I'm trying to tell him like, hey man, like Marla knows who you are, and I don't know if you know who she is, but she's trying to have you on her show. I don't know when the hell she's gonna go live, but whenever she does, you should pop in. Especially seeing you rap it now. I think she had expressed some shit about wanting to interview you possibly because she doesn't really know you. But
Right.
seeing you rap now, that's fucking perfect. You should fucking battle rap. And he was just
Yeah.
like, he was with it. He was down, but he was just like, ah. He's like, I don't know, because he's younger. He's like, I think like, probably 20, 21. He's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like, it's a female. I'm not really trying to go. She can come over here though, but I'm not gonna click her link. Like, come on, man. Like, I tell him, like,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
like, it's not like that. You gotta get rid of them and tell you gotta shake that, man. But
Bro, how many of those guys are like worried that because like, bro, it's like Gnome Chad that's like behind all the actual fuck shit, you know, with Rigo and everything. I mean, obviously, like Rigo's not innocent of shit, but it's like, you know, it's like how many of those guys are scared that they're about to be entrapped into some shit, you know, because they're associated, you know?
well, you seen that dude, Gypsy Crusader, the guy that just boxed.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so like I've just recently heard like, and it kind of, I don't really know that Joker guy too well. But I heard that he's a racist. I don't really know if he dabbles in anything else, but I just know like he's racist with the rage bait and shit like that. And I heard some of his backstory, and I don't think it's a gimmick. I think he's turned it into a gimmick, but I do think that a lot of that is maybe parts of him possibly, but I don't know the guy. I've never really watched his content or anything. But so Yes, I recently forgot who was talking about it, but they had said that he's basing like whatever character that he created, he's basing it like off of the concept of that person. I guess he used to be like a super like diehard fan for that guy, like way back in then when he was like making regular content.
Mhm.
It's all new to me because like I just barely found out who this guy was when he boxed, you know, and I still don't really
Yeah,
even know him like that.
yeah, yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah, I don't know, man. Like I be trying to, because I be thinking to myself too, like you know, it never really occurred to me that people really do shit like that. Like maybe I know Lost Soul, he's tried to kind of take that route in some ways. Like he'll try to trigger people, but what I like about him is he's you know smart enough and he actually gives a fuck enough to kind of decipher and differentiate which boundaries not to cross. You know, because you know you can go the edgy way and say fuck it and just
yeah,
you know try to trigger everybody. But I mean, like realistically, bro, like not only is that not viable, but it's just how can you accept that for your own self? You know, personally speaking.
yeah, yeah,
You
dude.
know what I'm saying?
I wonder about that shit at the end because it's like, bro, it's like some of these fucking. It's just like it's like I think that about like so many of the like that guy I played that video on before I started this, like those fucking like red pill guy. It's like, it's like, bro, it's like even the ones that aren't total frauds, just like about their own like whatever the fuck how much money they have and shit. It's like yeah, bro, but it's like what's it like to have no soul? Dude, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
what's
like you
that?
said, pretty much. You
Yeah,
know, as
it's
much as like you like to see it as like, oh, you're doing your thing and your thing goes against everybody else's thing, like yeah, but like you're literally subjecting yourself to that. So it's not necessarily what you want to do. It's just it kind of becomes of what do they not want me to do type shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
And
in
that's
a way
like,
they control you. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, yeah, 100%, dude. And like, I mean, and yeah, man, it's like, so it's like, yeah, I mean, I see that, like, it's like I see that with a lot. It's like they're, it's like it's like these people. It's like this got this many views that it's like that's what they're fucking talking about, right? And it's like, it's like you're not. It's like you think you're like you like figured out how to outsmart the system, right? Like a lot of these people, like the way they talk, it's like
Hmm.
that, like, but it's like no, dude, like you're entangled completely to an audience of people that will move on if you fucking died tomorrow. Like
Hundred
it's
percent
so yeah, it's like and it's like and your connections with people are all based on that, on cross
bullshit. Yeah,
promotion.
it's all meaningless
Yeah,
bullshit. You know.
yeah, exactly. And it's like and then people look up to those people too, and that's and that and that's like the real fucking problem because it's like people like that they push like a philosophy that they don't even believe in. That's all based on bullshit. It's like half of them manage like girls like OnlyFans accounts, and then they'll like be like, oh, you're fucking if you watch porn, you're fucking you should be ashamed, you're a fucking loser, and like and then they're like trying to fucking entrap like 18-year-old girls into like signing contracts that fuck them over on OnlyFans. Like, it's so
Yeah,
funny,
and all that does, like you said, it just kind of paves the way for like the next guy that's slightly different, but you know, it just kind of paved the way for that next person. It's helping spread the bullshit.
Yeah, 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 exactly. And like, and it's like that, it's like you can't, and then it's like you talk, like all that shit is known, and then it's like okay, it's like the important thing really is like what do you do with that knowledge? Like how do you implement it? You know, and it's like
Yeah.
because it's like it doesn't really make it. There probably are people that like like their thing is to like stand against that and shit, but it's like what's there because it's like no matter what, bro, it's like you have to have some kind of hook, right? Because otherwise, as like as much as like even if somebody is not just like a calculating sociopath capitalist, right? And they actually do have
Hmm.
some substance to what they're doing. It's like it's like you know, it's like you cross into the realm of like, okay, I have to sell myself in some way, right? And then you know, and then it's like, you know, it's just it's such a weird because it crosses it like there's so many contradictory ways of thinking, right? Because it's like it's like okay, I'm thinking along this line, but then I have to think about this, which is a totally different mentality. But if I don't, you know what I mean? It's just you know, it's like so much of it is like unnatural, so it's like so easy to lose yourself, like you know, and somebody comes along and they have like a fucking you know, like okay, so like bro, MMA guru, right? Like I mean, that dude put me on. I can never like. One of my, I have nothing bad to say about him. That dude's chat. Like I haven't gone into one of his streams in a long time. I haven't regularly gone to a stream since I basically since I started my channel, right? Which he encouraged me to
Mm.
do. But it's
It's
like
a
you
different
know,
landscape now, huh?
bro, it's fucking. It's like the last time I talked to him, like you know, he was spent as fuck from being in America, like his trip to America, and like he was goddamn like you know I went in his stream for like 2 minutes and it's like people were like he was exhausted and fucking just like had no you know and people are like yo $2 donation impression of like whoever the fuck you know and it's just like yeah it's like yeah that dude like you know it's like yeah it's like he built something from nothing that like he should obviously you know have pride in and shit right but then
How can you?
the right, right. Yeah, it's like, but well, the thing is, like, he feels bound to like, tethered to the shit. Like, some shit, some fucking, you know, it's like, all right, like, you know, this controversy with this fighter just happened, and, like, he feels like he's got to do a fucking video on it. Bro, he bought a fucking house. Bro, it's like, honestly, it's like, you know, I'm like always at my studio. I'm never at like my nicer apartment. It's like almost, he has like a similar thing where he's like, the apartment that he like streams from and shit, right? It's like he bought like a huge house, like that's like a 25-minute drive, and he like never goes there. He's always like you know, but it's like for me, it's not like a you know, for me, I mean, my other spot, like you know, I'm like, getting new furniture and shit, trying to you know, it's you know, it's a bunch of different shit than that, but it's like. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's like you know, I can't imagine being. It's like he's in like a prison of his own like accomplishments where it's like you know if that makes sense because like he doesn't know how to be or do anything else because it was like that's all he had, that's all he was, and that's what gave him like the you know the drive to like, you know what I mean. And it's like okay, it's
Right.
like now I'm here, I've achieved this. Like fuck, like I don't even know how to be how to live as a successful person this way. Because like most of like you know when most of your life is like fighting shit to like you know tunnel vision like get to a certain place and then once you're there it's like you don't even know like what to make of it and what to like you know what I mean like
Yeah,
yeah
it's like it kind of, helped him get there, and it's almost like, if he switches it up now, a lot of people, it's like he trained them to kind of show up for that, right?
yeah
It's a big part of what he does.
yeah yeah
So
yeah
I kind of understand the little attachment that he has, and it's just like, I know he'd probably love to fucking let go of it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah yeah and it's like I see it's like I don't know it's like it's hard for me to like care pay attention to like most of like MMA YouTube. It's like you know people add they're like yo did you hear about like whatever the fuck with like this guy and I'm like no and it's like you know but it's like every once in a while I try to see like what he's up to and shit because like he did you know like I mean you know not many people would fucking like you know be like yo dude you should make your own channel if like you know because I was just like I'd be in his chat and I'd be like you know be like, yo, we had the following disagreements. I'd beat your ass, and I did really good that year. That's why was always there. And like, you know, and he's like, dude, you should, you know, he's like, dude, bro, you're good at this. You should make your own. And I'm like, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Same.
I remember. I remember him. Reading out your donations and telling you that. Because it occurred to me like later on, after seeing who you were and shit. When you started saying that, I was just like, oh, it clicked. I was like, oh, that's the one dude that used to always hit him up like, "Hey, I got better pins than you," and he would always, stop what he was doing. He'd always say, "Well, shit. I mean, good for you, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, shit. Yeah, if you're doing that well, like, make your own channel. Like, do it. Like, you'll find success."
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think, and honestly, bro, it's like I say that to people, like that they should start like going. It's like I've said that to you, bro. It's like you should like. It's like the times you've gone live and shit. It's like it's never not been interesting. Like it's always like it's like you do it's like you can hold like a fucking chat. Like you definitely have like the ability to do that. Like I mean I know it's like. Like shit like gets in the way, but it's like it does become seamless. It's like, bro, I even told Western Mass Climber to do that, and it's like I don't say that like in a fucking it's like some people probably think I'm disingenuous when I say it. It's like nah, dude. It's like you should. And then he fucking started going live, which is like yeah, it's like fucking he should.
Does it become seamless? Because I mean, I'm kind of I know it might not seem like it, but I am kind of more like introverted. But like I'm capable of doing both, right? But
yeah.
to like hold an audience is something different than just keeping a conversation or something like that, interacting with an individual.
Honestly, bro,
Especially
like
when people come on for entertainment and shit, and I try to up the ante and not be boring and shit like that. But I
you
don't
have to
know.
not think about, you have to not think about like, okay, people are expecting something of you, people's eyes are on, it's like, cause it's like when you have that in your head, you're not, it's like you're not, you have to kind of, it's like, if you ever had to, like the thing I get equated to is like, people, back in like school, right? When you have to stand in front of the class to do like a presentation or something, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, if you're like calm and you just like take like 10, 15 seconds, you just own the space and realize like, it's like, all right, yeah, a bunch of people are looking at me and I'm the only one talking, but it's like, all right, it's like, I'm good. Like, I don't feel like I need to, you know what I mean? There's that. And then, cause all right, dude, like, honestly, bro, it's like, I'm very much like introverted myself, and like all my like charisma and like extroverted seeming shit. It's like that's like that's a product of me just adapting to thrive socially over the course of my life. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. It's like I'm not actually an extroverted person, which like I don't know people that don't know me will be like like because when you're able, but dude, it's like I've hung out with you in person. It's like it's like that like you have like the same amount of like social charisma and shit, but it's like I get what you're saying about like being introverted and shit, and but like with like with streaming, bro, it really does become seamless. Like I mean, I had never fucking done it before. I didn't even know, like I didn't know what vertical like I forget. I think Paradox told me the first time like he's like yeah, dude, like like it's because you vertical stream that, and I was like the fuck is vertical stream? It's like oh, I was like wait, because I hold my fucking phone in portrait mode because it's just easier to hold it that way, right? Like I never,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, and then it's like I realized it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Most people have like studios. It's like I can't sit still for fucking
No
mini
shit, bro. Are you telling me it's that simple as switching it on your mobile is just holding your phone differently?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you didn't know that?
Wow. I did
Bro,
not
right,
know
yeah.
that, bro.
Bro, so okay, so like if you because I
What
had
the
never done this
fuck?
either. Like you ever like you ever been watching like a vertical stream and then you swipe and it goes to like the stream above or below?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that doesn't happen if you hold it in landscape, basically, or if you're streaming from like your
What the?
computer.
That
And
just
like
fucked me
that,
up, man. This
yeah,
whole
that's
time I've
how
been
like
trying to like. Go ahead.
yeah, that's how like random dude. You know how many people like, bro? It's like okay, so like Naomi Cherish, fucking Connor Sillers, like mad people that like would never have come into like an MMA stream or like like found my. It's like they just showed up and they're like, hey, what's going on over here? And that's like how I fucking you know what I mean? She's like, oh
Oh
shit, new
shit,
person. I'm
man.
gonna get yeah, like I just had because it goes into the algorithm of like vertical streams. Just like I fucking had no idea. Like I'm just like restless and I can't fucking sit still. So like for longer than maybe like an hour or two. So it's like, yeah, it was just easier for me to hold my phone that way. I had no idea that
I
was
think all
real.
but one of my streams have been vertical. And the only time that it hasn't is because I went on my laptop. But yeah, I remember one time I was like trying to figure it out because I didn't want vertical mode, but I wanted to be on my phone. I was just like, oh, that's stupid. It doesn't give you an option, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's like it's that plus sign you hit like 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 you'll just be on YouTube, you hit the plus signs in the center at the bottom, and it's just like, it has the option for like post a video, post a short, go live. And you just hit that, you fucking if you have a thumbnail, you put your thumbnail in and then make a title and shit. And then it just I didn't even start doing that until I forget who told me I should do that. Make thumbnails and titles. And I started going fucking, going like pseudo artistic with thumbnails. It's like,
Mm.
I mean, that's like, I mean, and that, even that, dude, it's like, it's so not calculated. Like, I just fuck around. Like, I mean, bro, it's like my thumbnails are ridiculous, like a lot of the time. And so are my titles and shit. It's like, I don't,
You know where like I struggle a little bit with it is like, I can kind of keep myself going. It might take like a little extra effort, but the thing that kind of messes me up is like when like I'll reach the bottom of the chat or nobody's typing, but like I'll have, like maybe a handful of people in there, and I know it's because I'm kind of like starting out. I know the more consistent you get, that problem will kind of phase out, but yeah, I just like sometimes it's like if I already covered the fights and shit, sometimes I just won't know what the fuck to say.
Yeah, no, I feel you, dude. I mean, honestly, bro, it's like, when you're, all right, so like, when you're talking to somebody that like, really well, like close friend or like earlier in a relationship with, where it's like, whatever comes in your head, you just say it out loud. Like you just speak your thoughts.
Hmm.
Like it's kind of like that. It's like, I
Well,
mean,
my thoughts can be kind of fucked up sometimes. Like, it
yeah,
might
yeah.
come off as like brain rot material, and I'm not really trying to aim for that.
No, yeah, for sure, for sure. But it's like, it's also, dude, it's like, I mean, it's like so it's like, bro, like, so enough people know who you are, right? Where it's like, people have like accepted your personality to a point where it's like, you don't necessarily have to worry about like, I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, that's one of those things, like, you just like, you kind of have to have faith in, it's like, it's like, all right, like, I'm like, I'm myself, like, you can't think about it as like being like a performance. That's like, it's like that, that's where people, that's where a lot of people fuck up. And it's like, because it's like, if you feel like you have to be on all the time, like, like, you have to like, it's like, I mean, dude, I was talking a while back, I was talking to like, to Frankie, about that. And, cause he'll be like, he'll be either like in the mood to go live or not. And like, he was telling me like, he's like less and less like that. Like the more he just does it, like,
Hmm.
where he just feels like he's just chilling, you know? And
Yeah,
like, yeah, and bro, it's like, you've been in Frankie's streams, right? Like he'll
yeah,
say, bro, Frankie will blurt out some of the most like fucked up shit, like, but because he has like, because it's Frankie with his like a charming ass accent, like it doesn't come. It's like someone in the chat asked him like if he ever like hooked up with an Indian girl. He's like, it's like, yeah, I dated an Indian girl. She was one of the most selfish cunts I've ever met, but she had the biggest tits. Like he'll just like say shit like that. And it's like, you know,
yeah. It doesn't
it's
have really the same shock value effect, huh?
no, yeah, because he's not going for that. He's just fucking saying, and bro, and he'll talk about movies. He'll talk about like whatever the fuck, right? Like, he'll go back to fights if like, but it's like you don't have to talk about like fights, bro, like all the time. Like, you don't have to. I mean, you can't, and you can dip into and out of like whatever the fuck you want. Like, it's not like it's not a prediction video. You know what I mean? It's like,
Well, I seen Betty suggest an idea that I might take. Like, if I do end up start going live more, he said just basically kind of segment off the live. Just have like different segments that I can kind of jump into.
yeah, Yeah, no, I mean, Betty's pretty smart with the shit, dude. I wish he would. There's so much shit like he should do too, like himself. Like, it's like I don't know. Him and I kept talking about like doing like just just doing like fucking a channel where it's just like we just talk about like movies and history and shit, and it's like it's like it's like, well, why would we make a different channel, And it's like
Mhm.
and then it's like you realize like fuck, like a lot of the people that would be like the best at this shit, it's like in their mind they just like create obstacles because it's like it's like they just have ideas, so many ideas and so much shit, and it's like they want it to be perfect right away. It's like it's not gonna be perfect right away. So you kind of gotta find like your rhythm. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's like people used to tell me all the time I should split my instead of having one channel, I should split it into because it's like all my videos are just it's basically just prediction videos except for maybe like 3 or 4 of them, and like
Yeah.
so that's all pure like MMA shit, and then it's like my live streams are fucking everything like all over, But it's like it didn't make any sense to me because it's like even in like a prediction video, I'm talking about fights, but I'm not playing some character either. I'm just like, I feel like, I'm just, it never made sense to me. So like, I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's like, it's not that hard once you kind of just like have sort of faith in your own, like, you know, just like your own ability to just like be comfortable and talk to people and shit. And then live and react. And then, I mean, all the shit that I'm saying sounds like, obvious or cliched or whatever, but like, it does become seamless. Yeah. To
Yeah,
answer your question.
I be myself, but I do try to, I guess, amplify certain, just theatrical aspects.
Yeah.
Um, you know why I do that? Because I feel like my default like setting or mood is kind of just like too mellow. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it might be too mellow to I guess fucking low energy kind of like it might come off as that
I mean,
or maybe monotone. Like I don't know how to explain it.
no, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, and I mean,
Sleep inducing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, sure, yeah, but it's like on the same token, bro. It's like I mean, it's like you go live during the day, especially like if you're, I mean, obviously if you're out doing shit, like you can't always just like be holding your phone, but like, if you're like, I mean, if you're up and like, I mean, I don't know, sometimes walking around helps, like, but also, dude, it's like, that's another thing where it's like, if you're kind of thinking about like how people are, whether or not people are gonna like, be like interested or you're gonna be able to hold their attention, and it's like, being anxious about that, like it doesn't, it's like it almost helps to just not give a fuck to like what you would think would be like like an irresponsible extent. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean, like I've gone into just the rhythm of kind of just doing, I guess whatever comes natural. But then like I'll start getting messages. I'll start getting messages from a couple people, and they're trying to help me out. They're not trying to like rip on me or anything, and they're just like basically shooting suggestions out there, like, hey, you're falling behind in chat, for example. Um,
yeah. Dude, people say that all the time to me. Like, people do it in chat too. They'll be like, "Yo, Gio," or like, "Bro, we're gonna get bombed before you get to the bottom of chat." Like all the shit. Like, I mean, and
one thing I did notice though, along with that, was sometimes I'll get the falling behind in chat, and other times I'll get the like, hey, perk up a bit, like you're starting to sound a little monotone.
yeah. I mean, it depends who it's coming from too, bro. Like,
And it's like being an introvert, like just doing all that shit. Like, it does kind of like drain the battery a little bit.
no, yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, I feel you. It's like, I mean, probably the best thing is like, it's like being in like transit of some kind. Like if you're going from one spot to another, Like, that's one thing. Also, you don't always like, I mean, I don't like, I mean, like, I don't ever have like my camera turned off when I'm like just vertical streaming. But like on panels, bro, it's like I'm just, because it's, I mean, part of it is how like the interface of StreamYard, it's just something about it like irks me to have my camera on. Cause like I can't, it's like small. So it's like I can't exactly like see myself. So it's like I feel weird. I feel like exposed, like, you know, like,
Yeah.
but it's like, yeah, I mean, you can go live and just be like, yeah, to where you're not, you don't feel like there's eyes on you. Like you can turn your camera off and shit. It's like, it's like, you got to figure out like what, and you can do both too. You can do whatever the fuck you want. That's the thing. It's like once you actually like realize that and like it like
Getting into
washes
the
over
groove
you.
of it and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like people will come in your chat and they'll fucking say shit, and then it's like then you got something or that, and like it's like I mean that's what happened like pretty much like really really quick with me. It's like somebody would say something, and I'll be like, oh, I'd read the comment and be like, oh shit, that reminds me. Oh yeah, there was this time when like and then you just start to be engaged, like it's weird how it happens. I mean, I don't know. It's like I don't know, like I don't know, like however fucking long, a year and a half ago, I was, it would have been like I wouldn't have thought I would be fucking like I'd never done this shit before. Like it's totally unqualified by whatever standards. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, and like people give me shit for that too. People be like, oh, your production values, like, but it's like I'm just like, bro, it's like I'm not. It's like I could do, I could do that shit. I could get like the fucking, expensive ass microphone and all of that, and like the whole like office or like room or studio or whatever. And I just like, I wouldn't use it, like I wouldn't utilize it like correctly, like because I'm just the way I am. It's just I'm always, I'm just like I have nervous energy, so I just like pace around, right? Like that's how I've always been. So yeah. It's like you kind of gotta tailor it to yourself.
Fucking yeah, besides all that, I'd say like the only other thing that I've noticed that can kind of get a little, I guess, overwhelming for me is the being out loud. Like I know I'm gonna probably get a few people ripping on me for this fucking fuck man, but I mean I'm pretty sure I haven't really hit it. I mean I think I've even admitted it a few times. Like I'm a good, I guess, like I have a high reading level, but I don't read at a high speed. But I can read like, give me like large words that I've never seen before. I can sound them out and, pronounce
Yeah,
them properly and shit. Um,
bro,
I
you ever
can't.
been in
I
boat
don't like if I
accidents?
take my time. I don't make too many errors in reading. But that's the thing. If I'm trying to do it quickly, that's when and I'll start sounding like I'm fucking illiterate.
Bro, have you ever been in one of Bodak's streams? Bro is fucking retarded when he reads. Like he can't pronounce shit. He can't pronounce like regular words. Like the word resourceful, he fucking tripped over. And like, that's a dude who went to college and fucking, is a software. He's always fucking up his own shit. He fucked up a quiz today. Like his fucking you know, his shit is like, and it's like somehow like, yeah, he manages shit. Yo, what's up, Ulysses? Um, and I mean, dude, Ulysses, fucking yeah, bro. It's like Ulysses. How often do you trip over the pronunciation of shit? It doesn't matter. Like you just keep like the kids. He just keeps it wrong, bro. Like, I mean that's the thing. It's like, I mean,
I've like read shit to where like when I'm done reading, I'm just like, what the fuck did I just say?
yeah. No, I mean, dude, there's okay. So like, bro, one thing that's like, dude, you remember fucking DJ Aiden?
Yeah, I remember that dude.
Yeah, it's like he was like, I guess he'd always be in Paradox's streams and shit. like writing
Oh,
paragraphs.
he loved that guy, man. He loved Paradox.
Bro, Paradox handed him off to me, dude. He was always using every one of my fucking streams. And so it's like I literally had to train my eyes to like, I kind of do, honestly, like low key, I kind of do the same thing with Keith, you know? Like when he types like, long ass like shit, I just like kind of, I'll say like the first 3 words and be like, yeah, Keith, blah, 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 yeah, for sure. And then just like go to the next thing because I can't.
Keith is cool though. He's nothing like
Yeah.
Aiden.
Well, yeah, no, I know, dude.
Are you talking about just like kind of like spotting the patterns, or what are you talking about exactly?
I mean, it's like, okay, so it's like, like I get, so it's like, you'll see that it's like, when your eyes see like a whole like paragraph that somebody typed, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, you know who that person is. So it's like you read like the first 3 or 4 words, you kind of know already what the whole shit is like meant to convey, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, so it's like that starts to happen where it's like, all right, like, oh, it's this person, like, all right, like, I mean, and shit like that. And then it's like you also get used to the way people type. And so it's
Mm-hmm.
bro, it's like the way you type is like fucking its own language a lot of times. So it's like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh shit, it's like, okay, Douglas is saying, all right, so like, fam, blah, blah. It's like, and you got emojis like saying shit. I'm like, oh shit, okay, all right, yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's, you get, the rhythm of it and like, and then you get people that'll like, be like, more regularly in your chat. You get people that like come through like a little, people that like stop
Mm-hmm.
in, say what's up and dip. Like, I mean, the only thing, the other thing too, it's like, I don't think you probably don't even need to like hear this, but it's like, one thing I would say, like, is like, yeah, don't take anybody's like presence or if they're there or not there personally. I mean, I never
Oh
have,
yeah,
but it's like,
no.
I noticed some people do that. Like Conjo fucking does it like ridiculously, but it's like, I mean, I never like, dude, I never, yeah, it's like, I mean, don't, I mean, it sounds fucked up, but just don't, don't be like him when it comes to a lot of this shit. I mean, but say in the ways that are obvious, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, fucking that never even really occurred to me as a thing, except besides one time. Mila had told me to go live, and I had went live, and bitch, and just like and it's not like she got busy. She was up in somebody else's shit. I'm like, bitch, like I don't even feel like going live, bro. Like you kept bugging me to go live, and I was like, fuck it. But yeah,
yeah.
no, I that's not really my style.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. It's like oh yeah, dude, musicals like that. Like if you go in his chat during a live stream and you talk to somebody else, like the first thing you say happens to be to like not directly to him. Like he'll like he won't act like he's actually upset. He'll just like say something like as if it's like a pat, but it actually does like bother him. I'm just like,
Oh, is
dude,
that
like,
for real?
yeah, yeah. And it's
See,
annoying.
I never even fucking noticed that. I should have been paying attention.
Bro, the thing with the Brits, bro, man, it's like a lot of them. I mean, not Frankie, not brutally honest, but like like I mean, definitely musicals. Like, bro's like, he takes it. Yeah, like I mean, there's a reason like why when I say like, oh, he's like clown show from a different direction. It's like I'm not trying to, it's not me like I'm trying to like fucking attack the dude. It's just like in a lot of ways, like it's like two sides of the same, you know. And so it's like I've tried to like understand the psychology behind how somebody gets there, but to where it's like the shit actually it's like what the way somebody said something or whether or not somebody showed up or how long somebody's in your chat. It's like I can never imagine like you know thinking about that and holding it against people and playing these games, power games and shit. It's like like that, but it's like, I mean, you're not coming from a place of that where it's like, you're supplementing shit you don't have in your actual life with like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, that's kind of like it. Yeah. Like, and it's like, Dougie's corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good at like, kind of like nothing really being off limits, and like, not to, it's like, like occasionally people will like, say fucked up shit to him and he'll fucking, it just rolls off him. Like he just, like sometimes he'll even like read it and like riff on it and shit. And like he's good at like keeping shit rolling, you know? And,
Yeah, I mean he can also give it out too as well. I've
oh
noticed.
yeah, no, for sure. He's, and I mean, like, I mean, Frankie too, dude. Like, I mean, dude, because dude, Frankie runs a fucking like, like, okay, so like Lane and I have like reconciled, right? But you remember when like, like we were fucking very much not friends, and then of course Western was like so like, bro, Frankie maintained his channel like where like he'd be live and it would be like me, Lane, Western, fucking musical when he was, all these fucking people that had like, ongoing, like, present moment, like real like animosity, right, towards each other. And we're all mods. And like, and then people will show up in chat and they're like, somebody who likes me and hates them, or like somebody who likes them, hates me, saying like fucked up shit. And it's like, and all of us know, like, if we get excessive timing people out, right? But he managed to do it all and like keep the shit like peaceful, which is crazy actually to think about, you know, because like, he was
Yeah,
able to like hold shit down like that and like without like ignoring anything. Like he like, he'd be like, yo, stop. It's like, you stop fucking with whoever, like, and then
yeah.
just be on it.
You start noticing how like well people do in different areas, huh? When you start like doing the shit yourself.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's like, yeah, like I mean, I just like, bro. It's like I can never sit still and do this shit. It's like I mean, that's crazy to me, you know. And then and then people are like, dude, like how do you vertical stream and like walk around? It's like I don't understand it from the other side. I mean, I do, but I don't. It's like
Yeah,
it's just just it gives you a respect for like other people that like do the same shit. That's why like a lot of time when like people who are like just out to like fuck with you and troll you and shit. It's like, and then but then they start like trying to like actually criticize. They're like, oh yeah, like this, they're like, it's like, yeah, like you and like this other person with the chat. It's like, all right, bro, but like okay, so like if you're gonna come to me with like criticism, it's not really constructive criticism, obviously. Like so, like that fucking MMA control. It's like he's not trying to like, help me out or like see me. It's like
he
the
just wants you to
dude's.
go to the dentist, bro. Who cares about your teeth?
Yeah, you're right,
Oh
bro.
shit.
Like, yeah, dude. I mean, but it's like, and like, then there's always gonna be people like that, right? But like, the thing is, like, as soon as they got a problem with like you and like somebody else who has a channel and everything, and it's like, all right, bro, like you're what's your, it's like, what do you actually want? It's like, what do you want, a friend? Are you trying to get me to be, it's like that, it's like, okay, so Hunt is another one, right? It's like that dude, I mean, that guy's like, he's a narcissist and shit, and like, but on some level, it's like he wants to be like one of the people, like he wants to be the dude that like has a channel and fucking can like hit up other people who also have channels and be like, yo, you want to collaborate on this, and like, like you know what I mean,
Yeah,
like
that's kind of tight too. I see
yeah,
why he.
I mean, and like, I remember I told him, I'm like, dude, like it's not, it's not, you could do it, like go live on your channel. I think he went live one time, and because like it was his first live stream and he had like 3 or 4 people in there, he's like, oh fuck this, like, because it's like, he's he wants to go right to, it's like, and it's like, bro, it's like the world doesn't owe you shit, bro. You have to grind a little bit,
Yeah, you got to
and
build it up.
and that's, yeah, I mean,
That's why,
but
like I'd say, starting out, I tried to maybe like not go live unless either I was like really feeling it, or I had something to talk about, like planned out. Like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this, so that way it's like if I don't really get a good influx of people in, I could just talk and just do my thing.
yeah, dude. Like, I mean, honestly, that's, yeah. Also, like, you know, a lot of the time, if you're, if you're just like doing shit, like if you like, I remember one stream you went, like you actually, I think you went out to like the one of the mountains that like you go to, and like and then didn't you go by
I did
where like
the alien, the UFO fucking stream.
yeah. Yeah, like I mean, dude, that shit, yeah, you should, dude, like out in the desert at night, bro, is fucking sick. Like, yeah, it's, yeah, it's like it's one of those things too. It's like it's like if you got like 2-3 hours and you're just like you're awake and like it's like yeah, dude, just fuck it. Like I'm gonna go live, and then also it's like sometimes like it's like I don't know. It's like sometimes I'll go live and like I won't message anybody. Like I'll just fucking do it. And then there's other times where I'm like, all right, like kind of want it's like I kind of want like this person or that person, and if they're not doing shit to be in my stream, if they can, I'm just gonna message people. Like it's like it's just like that. That's what I'm basically saying. It's like it's like whatever you feel like. It's like and then, bro, it's like, and then you got a channel, and then, and then you have like a voice, and then you don't, and then if there's, anything you want to talk about, you can talk about, like, and then, because it's like inevitable that people will fucking, people start with each other and all that shit, and then also it's like the shit you want to talk about, and like you don't have to wait for somebody else to be live so you can be in their chat or like click a panel link. It's like you just do it yourself, and like with and like it's like a lot of the same people will be there. That's that's another thing.
Yeah.
Yo, Ulysses, what are you doing tonight? What you got into, Ulysses? Fucking.
Hey, you a lot better than me. Still useless. I see. I know that's just like let me guess. You're a better reader, like internally, huh? Like me.
Oh, me or him?
Shit, both of y'all.
I mean, yeah, it's like I mean, I'm pretty good at reading fast, yeah. But I mean, there's sometimes like when I'm reading, like I'll just go like catatonic, right? Like and it's like I don't know. I got pretty good at like if somebody's like trolling me or like whatever, or yeah, if it's somebody I like that's like busting my balls, even it's like I'll read this shit in like a detached like I'll sound really detached when I'm reading it, which like actually helps with like a lot of shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. And like I don't know. It's like I try to I try to like give like people just interact with whatever the fuck people are saying.
Yeah.
So it's like that. It's like I'll be behind on chat all the fucking time. I mean, it's not cleaning.
Hey, what was up with that? I see Nelson said that DJ Eden used to be running you. He used to be giving you orders.
No, Melson's fucking with me. No, DJ, he would beg me. Melson's joking. He used to beg me to go live, like, and he didn't need to. And I don't mean beg like the way Clown Show says, like somebody's begging. Like he would comment on other live streams, on like the last one I don't like comment on it, right? Like Giuliano, please go live. Like Giuliano, like I'm your, And it's like whatever the fuck is wrong with that dude, whatever type of autism he had, like he was never like I don't know, he was never like fucking nasty or like really even whatever. Like I don't know, he didn't seem like he had any fucking like hatred in him. He was just like he's just fucking weird and autistic from Australia. But yeah, no, he would type like blocks of like shit, and it would all be like meaningless. So it's like I used to it's like my eyes would see that he was typing. I would just like I would just like blank it out, just like kind of. That makes sense.
Hey man, it's all fun and games until he hatches out a plan. Fucking crawl up your window and just be posted out there waiting for you to open it for some fresh air. I think he had said something like that one time to Paradox, and Paradox was just like, "Oh," shit. And I started putting hella scared emojis in the fucking chat.
Bro, I think it's like
Boys, Paradox is shook, man.
Bro, I think that dude meant it like in an like in an endearing way.
Yeah,
But
he
it's
did,
like
of course.
But it's like, it's like the way like some fucking, it's like some like really autistic person's like, oh, I want to squeeze you until we both die. And you're like, what the fuck did you say? But they don't, in their mind, they're just, it's like how they express like affection. They're not
Boy,
actually
that
saying
shit
it.
came out menacing as hell. I felt scared all the way from fucking America.
Bro, Sniff used to I think yeah, it was mainly Sniff. Sniff would like he made an alt that was like so exactly like DJ Aiden's profile, and he would go like fuck with Paradox, like
That
and
was Sniff, because I was trying to figure out who it
yeah,
was for the longest.
yeah, probably.
I figured it was either maybe No Chill. It was Sniff though.
Yeah, dude, no chill's not. Yeah, yeah, like he would try shit like that, I guess, probably too. Bro, Sniff, dude, I'm so happy Sniff came back, bro. Sniff's a fucking dude. Sniff's an animal, bro. He's so like, dude, cracked me the fuck up earlier. What did he say? I think Mila said she deleted her Discord, and then Sniff just like he puts like I deleted my Discord like in quotes, and then he's like with a dash, he's like black woman ripping the Xbox cord out of the wall, and it just made me fucking crack up.
Yeah, I seen that. He's a fucking savage. Shout out Sniff.
Like he'll just like show up and drop like the most heinous shit. It'll be fucking so funny. Bro, he hates Western mass climber. It makes me laugh so much.
I know, bro. It's like I think it's been like that since the beginning. That shit's so funny.
Yeah, dude. Like,
It's not like a visceral hate, but it's just like that shit's funny, bro.
yeah, no, he has this like, dude. I wish he would start streaming again too, because like he'd go live and he'd Western would be in his chat and he'd be like, yo, Western, I like. It'd be like some Sean Strickland shit. He'd be like, "Yo, Western, bro, it's like I wish you were here right now. I'd grab the back of your bald ass head and slam it into the corner of that table." Like he would just say this shit. He'd be in a good mood too. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's like, bro, there's like, people are there's like enough like people that are like fucking just like smart and like funny and shit. It's like I don't know. It's like whatever the point. It's like, and you'll be thinking about shit, and it's like, it's like, people have like, actually like interesting takes on shit, and all that. It's just like, it's like a lot of the people in your chat become like people that, where it's like, oh, okay, like, it's like, yeah, it's like the people that like I'd probably talk to in real life, like, you know what I mean? Like that. Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like, the less like internet, like the less of a barrier there is, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It sounds people are weird about that shit, but I don't know. It's like, dude, it's like dude, I for a while, dude, I felt like there was like some weird protocol I was supposed to know that no one told me. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, that was just fun. Yo, what's up, Ulysses? Cleaning Charles. Is it true my what do you call someone who has a ton of alt accounts? Damn. Yo, Charles, are you really a 708 addict, man? Like, is that real shit? Cause like, yeah, you should stop taking that for the good of your cats. Yo, I should might go live vertically on some fucking. Let's do this thing. No, I just enjoy it. Yeah, dude, you should probably stop. I mean, that you obviously you should. Yo, Melson, in my comment. Alright. Yeah, see, like all this shit about what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, everything about like fucking worrying about like holding people's attention and everything that doesn't ever bother me when I'm streaming normally. It's like I get that shit on panels. It's like it's my own panel. It's like what do you want from me? It's like, tell me, I'll try to. Oh yeah, it's here. Yeah, that shit from Thursday. So I'm just going back to the fucking comments I didn't read. What the fuck? Giuliano, you mean Sancho Panza or what? Fuck. Oh yeah, no, Juice Man said this shit to Tom. Uh, Charles, chill. Nelson, please click the link, babes. Yeah, Nelson. Nelson, my Yo, Miley, you should go live. Like, cause alright, yo, here's what I'm gonna do. Yo, Miley, did Tom did Tom hit you up? Yeah, Mel's of course Mel's gonna go. It's like I don't care. Anybody can. It's an open pen. Yo, somebody, yeah. In fact, like somebody rescue me from. I can't. Yeah, my my insecurities come out when I'm hosting a fucking panel. I feel so seen right now. Yeah, that's true. By the way, 7. Literally, I counted 7 missing shirts, and they're like legit shirts, like graphic fucking tees. You're not gonna lie. Yeah, that's okay. What's up? Yeah, yes, and yes, verbal shift. Interesting name. Yes, Tom and I have feelings for each other. Oh, I know, man. No, I was saying, like, did you guys enjoy a phone call since Tom abruptly the last thing he said was last thing Tom said was I'll just DM her instead, and then Tom disappeared at suspiciously around the same time as you. What's up, Terzi? Um, Yo, Miley, you gotta get Tom to fucking throw his iPhone out and go back to having an Android. Of course. But, uh, dude, I want to go live, like, vertical again, where that's my natural ass habitat. God, how the fuck? StreamYard is so, like, Tom's mine. Well, I mean, interesting. Mila's husband used to be in the special cap. Yeah. That's why I told you stop sending him. Oh yeah. Well, Mila, what if that was just like a test of his love for you? See, maybe I got a couple of things figured out. Yeah, of course there's Yukon. Eating. Yukon women's have a. I don't think I've ever seen that. What is that? Not Amber. What's the? Can you put that? Oh shit. Yeah, no, I know what that is. Yeah. Yeah, aren't they really good, bro? Don't they have who's the one fucking it's like Caitlin Clark or something? Is that Yukon or Indiana? I can't remember. You're in love again? Yeah, love is a very addictive thing, man, isn't it? So addictive even, but congratulations. Yeah, yeah. Oh, what are you talking about? You said Yukon's women. We're like what fucking sport? Oh, that's WNBA. Shit, you're right. You're right. Sorry. Talking about college basketball. UConn women have always been the top team. Okay, yeah. I love you, Tommy, baby. I'm so glad you're mine forever. Damn, I can't believe Tom is Milas forever. That's so crazy. Yo, Mila, are you gonna change your last name to Ibanez? Are you gonna miss it? Are you gonna Mila Ibanez now? Or are you gonna don't do the fucking hyphen? That's obnoxious. You gotta just go all in. Yeah, no, I agree, man. You should definitely you gotta be Mrs. Ibanez. Like, I think Tom deserved it. Mila, I honestly, if you word, if you make sure that your kids get like the right vitamins and everything, like, even though like you and Tom's combined height, like, or the average height, like if you average yours and his is like 5'5", it's definitely possible that like you guys could have sons that might reach 6 feet, which is like, I know how important that is to Tom. So like, yeah, he's scared me. Sick. That's, I mean, it's like, that's beautiful in its simplicity. Yo, yes, and yes, verbal shifts. Congratulations. She's like, I'm inclined to be suspicious of this guy, but whatever. Face value. Yo, where is Tom? Fuck is he up to? Height is nothing to me. I'm really catching feelings. That's important, Mila. You have to be able to feel feelings. Otherwise, like, I'm just tired. I'm like half bullshitting. Uh, yeah. I feel like that's like a rite of passage. My verbal shifting channel. Is this Keith? Oh, wow. Yo, Milo, I think Keith changed his name. Or maybe this isn't him. Or does he have a second channel? What the fuck? Yes, and yes, it's verbal shift. I was sleeping like a baby. Wow. See, it's like, I really wish that were true. Maybe it is. That's, yeah, that's so, Milo, that's so like wonderful that you and Tom found love. I feel like it is. I shifted my. Oh, what's up, Keith? Nice. Um, fucking. I won't let Tersey ruin my relationship. Yeah, Milo, I just said that. Yeah, I looked at it because I didn't know who this was inside. The way he was typing sounded familiar. Yeah, that's Keith. I feel like I should be like I deserve like an assist on your relationship with Tom. Just throw me like the fucking best man shit. I'll do like a speech and all. It'll be all traditional, like I'll make some jokes that are family friendly. I just use my name and Hamza channel. Yeah, I know, Tersey. Oh, yo, Tersey. Fucking Strickland Hamzat happening is crazy, bro. I feel like it's like I want my 3,500 back so badly, but it's like fuck me, shit. Like Hamzat's got such an edge. Posted old clip of my post right there. Nice. Um. All right, so Yerzy a catfish. Hmm. Yo, a fucking cat, like the actual like creature, like a catfish, like yeah, like with the huge mouths and things. That's just fucking crazy. I'm re-listening to your fight companion. I love Tom. Yeah, Mila, like, isn't Tom such a controversial figure with his mic like bottoming out and like the shitty audio? That was like I want you to know that was on purpose. It was to be it was me and Tom colluded to make it subversively unlistenable for British ears, specifically because this card is in England. It's like the edgiest thing ever. They're so edgy that it's like satirizing edginess. It's like next level fucking like cool, the just like the coolest shit ever, to the point where people don't understand, and they think it's just because we didn't give a fuck about the audio. But they don't know. They're not cool like we are. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Honeymoon period, beautiful. Interesting. I'm a catfish. You can live here. Bro, seriously, I never said you were a catfish. I was just reading a comment. I know, seriously, I know. It's, bro, dude, I like you, bro. You know that. He got the mic from Ross. Oh, I know. I mean, basically, yeah. He's like, yo, I'm trying out this new mic. It's like the thing goes like every like 4 seconds. It's fucking, but it's adorable, right, man? I mean, that's what's important. Oh yeah, no, I know, Terry. I thought, yeah, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, Charles. Charles, what the fuck? How much of Charles Smith's actual life and existence is as he like sort of portrays it to be? Also, I forget who. Yo, Charles, who's your profile picture of again? Jersey, that's not you. You're not baseball. Oh yeah, definitely. You are not. It's me. Wait, what's you, Charles? Just involving himself in. Let's see. Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna go live vertically. Just like, I mean, I actually don't know. Wait, what am I doing tomorrow? I don't know. The weigh-ins are in the morning. Yeah, fuck it. I don't care. I slept too recently. I'm not gonna sleep. Glaze Fest. Wait, who's glazing who? Play a video of me speaking? I mean, okay. Dude, like, what's up, Thursday? Do you, I mean, bro, I know what you sound like. All right, yeah, sure, why not? Then I'm gonna, and then, yeah, and then I'm gonna go live, like, I got March. All right, yo, I appreciate that, Charles. I'll hit you back with soccer. All right, 1 second. Yo, I gotta share the screen, which is fucking annoying. I am Tessie. Chill. I got you. Oh shit. Yeah, what's up, Douglas?
Yeah, my phone died.
Yeah, no, I figured. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, I was gonna go live vertically. Tersey wants me to play this video of him speaking. Or,
Should I hop off?
I mean, nah, I mean, you're good. Oh, dude, Tersey, I already like, I know what you sound like, bro. It's not, you don't need to prove anything. Give me your most confident picks, no bullshit. 10 legs, Charles. Like, I mean, they're gonna be oh, you mean no? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, dude, Charles, it's soccer, bro. That's my fucking office. Like, I'll hit a 10 leg, but yeah, no, of course. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, honestly, with the UEFA tournaments, bro, it's yeah, there's like actual. Yeah, seriously, I know, bro. You're good, bro. Don't. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Hold on. Trying to get something out of my eye.
Okay. Were you getting your eye? Dude, fuck, dude. Yo, you don't wear, you wear glasses or contacts or whatever?
No.
Yeah,
Mama
I
said
don't,
that she thinks that I should wear glasses.
yeah.
Oh.
Bro, I can't imagine touching my eyeball. I could never fucking fuck with contact lenses. Like, shit is,
Yeah,
but
it
yeah,
seems
it's
like it'd be
fun.
too much to deal with.
Yeah. No, yeah,
You gotta
that's
worry about
it.
sleeping with them on because I heard they get like stuck to your eyes or some shit.
Yeah, they make ones that like you can fall asleep with now, I guess, but like some, most you ever see someone's eyes after they like they fell asleep with their contacts in, they look all like fucking, they look weird, they look like a fucking like a amoeba or some shit. Their eyes are all like fish, like I
No
don't
way.
understand. Because like their eyelids are all bloated, so they look like fucking like it's like people look weird. I mean, it
Like,
only
have you ever
lasts like a
seen like
few.
the super premature babies, how their eyes are like red and green?
Yeah,
Is it
kind
kind of
of.
like that? Kind of looks like
I
a Gila
mean,
monster or something.
yeah, actually a little bit. Yeah, it only lasts for a few hours, but yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
But I was born premature, like by a shitload of time. Actually, I was supposed to be born January 29th. It was December 27th. Fucking
Damn.
yeah, I almost died. I was fucking like like fucking addicted to cocaine because my mother's fucking and also like with the umbilical cord like around my throat too, like basically it's like everything that can try to kill you before you're even alive.
I think I was like delayed by like a day or two or a couple days or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You,
My brother was born premature though.
when it's like there's like different categories by like the amount of time by like how premature,
Yeah,
like
my brother was born in a garage out here
oh damn,
in
out there
Northtown.
in Vegas. Oh, in Vegas.
Yeah,
Oh, so they went like back and forth between Houston and there, or what?
yeah. Well, he was like I guess he was born in Vegas, and then they went to California, and then the riots had broke out. So my dad had moved us to Houston because he heard it was hella cheap, and then I was born, and then we moved back over here.
Like, oh, the riot's like 92.
Yeah, I think like I think it was the LA riots.
Yeah, like the big, like fucking the ones where, like the big LA riots, like that went all the way
Yeah,
up.
he said he had to like go buy like an extra gun because like when
Oh
he
yeah,
first
bro.
like the first lady that he married like an American like a straight all white lady. Um like just like the pure just like pure white American people.
Yes, yeah.
So
No,
he like married one of them and he got his papers and shit. But like the lady was hella cool. She like when they parted ways, she had gifted him like a little 25 millimeter.
okay. Oh, you mean
But
he
that
married?
that's
He
not
like
enough to
dream?
like fend off fucking potential attackers. So he went out and got like a 38 special and a 9 millimeter.
Dude, fucking, there's like a documentary on Netflix. It's like the documentary, like the main one, like about all that shit. It's fucking like, cause it's like, bro, it's like I live in LA, so it's like now, so it's like I know like the neighborhoods and shit. So it's like
Hmm.
kind of, it's like I understand. It's like it's fucking crazy. The shit came from Watts all the way up to Koreatown. There's like footage of Koreans like shooting at black people and shit. Like it's a fucking
Yeah,
literal like
cause like the National Guard had wanted them to like ditch their stores, and they're like, "Fuck that, huh?"
yeah, word, yeah, bro. It's straight urban warfare. It's fucking insane. It kind of got like that in Minnesota, right? With that Kyle Rittenhouse kid and like that whole shit after the George Floyd thing.
Yeah,
Like,
that's like the closest shit that we've had to that, huh?
yeah. Yeah, that kid, bro, that whole case is crazy. That kid fucking, it's like, I mean, he's probably, yeah. Like, I mean, it's like, I believe that kid. You seen the footage of that kid testifying where he, like, fucking breaks down because he, like, he had to shoot this fucking guy, like, that was, like, actually chasing him. And he had, like, a fucking crazy high powered rifle. He, like, didn't even want to do it. He kept, like,
Yeah,
begging the guy,
he
like,
blew the
dude,
guy's arm off that was trying to swing at him with the skateboard. He blew his elbow
yeah.
like straight off, bro.
Yeah, he didn't want. He was like begging that. He's like, dude, please don't attack me. I don't want to shoot you. This gun will fucking cut your limbs off. Like, and like the guy
Yeah,
wouldn't
he could have
stop.
been shot them too if he really wanted to. He could have he had full right to have been shot them, but
Oh
he
yeah,
showed
yeah,
restraint until the
yeah.
last
They tried
second.
to
It
fuck that.
almost cost him his life, actually.
Yeah, no, I know, because he he and like they tried to fuck that kid over because they said he like drove across. He like drove like 15 minutes because he lived like just over the border of the state over. But they hit him with the whole cross state line shit. But he was like on call to be like basically like volunteer, like National Guard.
Yeah, when I
It's like,
first heard
damn.
about that story, I was like, oh fuck this kid,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
yeah,
heard that he had shot into a crowd of black people, and right, none of that shit was true.
yeah,
Everybody he killed was a fucking white criminal.
yeah,
Been to fucking prison for weird fucking sex crimes and some more shit.
yeah. It was all people that were like, they were
And
out,
they were
like they
trying to
were
hunt him down.
literally.
They were fucking running and chasing after him.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they literally left him no choice, and also they proved that like most of it, like I think all of them actually, like they showed up to they're like, all right, we're gonna go there and we're gonna fucking attack like these people, like they showed up just to like fucking hurt people, yeah. I mean, bro, kid was 17 too, fucking.
Yeah, that right there really just woke me up to just how, because I already knew how the news worked, but I didn't know it was to that degree. I was like, what the fuck
Oh
is
yeah,
this?
yeah.
And they never even corrected the record.
Yeah, bro. Like he got off though, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he got acquitted, I believe.
Yeah, bro, just that the shit with ICE is like, it's fucking, cause like the one guy that they shot at, not the lady in the car, the fucking, cause like that is like she shouldn't have fucking. It's like, dude, people a lot. It's like shit's so like polarized, bro. It's like people are so. It's like they, it's like you're evil if you think the opposite thing, like in mad people's life. But it's like, it's like, yeah, she shouldn't have fucking hit the gas going out of the driveway because that's, all of a sudden you now introduce like random violent energy, you know. But it's like the guy after that, the guy that they shot because he was like trying to like help the woman like get up, like that. They just straight up like fucking just murdered this. It's like, because it's like bro, it's like ICE is like they don't even have like it's like they're just taking all volunteers for the most part. What's up, dude?
I heard the IRS was the same way. The IRS agents, which I have no idea why they need armed agents for the IRS, but
They do have armed agents, but like bro, the IRS is so weird, bro. Because they got fucked by so like Scientology, the way that they became like tax exempt, like recognized church, they literally so they kept on they do this all the time. They like sue people. They like fuck your life up with like lawsuits. So like they kept on suing. They had like a whole they call it Operation Snow White, right? So they're suing the whole IRS. Meantime, they got Scientologists like going in, getting hired within the IRS, learning shit, and then blackmailing individual IRS agents all at the same time. So it's like they're fucking hitting them from the inside out for like over the course of 2 years until they just folded and gave it to them. Like
with the stall tactic too, that's genius, man.
yeah, no, for sure. It's like, bro, it's like, yeah, Scientology. That's a fucking whole ass rabbit hole. So I did like a long ass paper on that in college for this class about cults. I had to get permission to fucking stupid ass NYU. It's like they're like, oh well, it's technically a religion, so it's like I had to go. I just had to go like meet the fucking dean and like justify myself. But like she said yes. But yeah, dude, Scientology's fucked up, bro. Dude, the guy that runs it, David Miscavige, bro, his wife hasn't been seen in public in like fucking 15 years. Like, she's definitely dead. Like, there's all these accounts of her being like led by the fucking arm, like while she's like crying into like black vans and shit. It's fucking so fucked.
Well, wasn't she confirmed to be dead, or was that another cult that I'm thinking of?
No, they haven't. Cause like, bro, Scientology, like, I mean, they're mad like secretive. It's like they skirt so much, like, like investigate, like the way that shit would normally be investigated. It's like they've like outthought like every like investigative body. So yeah, let me see. Actually, her name's Shelly Miscavige, but she's definitely dead, bro. It's fucking crazy. I mean, dude, all the yeah, unknown if deceased or alive. Yeah, they don't have like a yeah, the last time she was seen was two missing. Two different people have filed missing persons reports with the LAPD, including the actress Leia Remini. She's the one that like yeah, there's like all these people that have like left this shit. Let me see. Yeah, bro, it's insane. Um, yeah, she registered to vote in 2017, but like did it from a fucking, online and shit. So it's like probably wasn't her. Yeah, bro, since fucking let's see. The last time she was like confirmed seen in public, 2000, bro. Hold on. August 2007. So basically 19 years. Like so long ass time, bro. Like they say if somebody's missing for if somebody goes missing, like just by like statistics, right? You got 72 hours, and then it's like basically you're looking for their body.
Yep, I was right about to say. I think it was 72 hours.
That's I mean
Cause I know the first 48 is like for like crimes and shit, but like for actual missing person is 72 hours now.
yeah, exactly. That's they have that show, the first 48. Yeah, the first 48's like where first 48 hours is when you have what do you call it? Like your forensic evidence is going to be the most like it's like basically it's like every pretty much like 98% of like the forensic evidence you're ever gonna get in a case is gonna be within the first
Yeah,
48 hours.
that's where you're gonna like basically build like the solid foundation of in the majority of your case, pretty much right there.
Yeah, it's
Usually.
yeah, and it's like weird shit happens that contradicts. It's like, but there's so many cases like that, like John Benet Ramsey and all that shit, like where it's like, it's like they try to piece together the events, and it's just like, it like always comes back to like what happened like right afterwards. It's like, and it's like the more time that goes by, it's like the more speculation there is and shit. And it's like fucking the true crime shit is like so like yeah, it's like there's like mad into it's like you learn a lot about people watching like different like just like footage of different interrogations and shit. Like, it's like one thing like I was watching this shit like kind of recently. It's like how people go into like a level of detail like that's unnecessary, like when they're guilty, like where it's like they'll not even beyond the level of detail, like they'll bring up like side shit that doesn't matter. It's like, it's like, okay, so like so you woke up at this time, you had you spoke to the dead person like on the phone, right? They were supposed to meet you. You're saying that like you went to like the store or whatever, and they'll be like, yeah, well, also like my sister called, and like they'll just introduce all this like other shit. It's like, and it like
Stalling
makes
tactic, right?
sense. Yeah, it makes sense, but it makes sense that like the psychology of someone that's like guilty would think that like it's like, all right, I'm gonna throw like something in this other direct, but it's like it's crazy to see like how, because it's like it's like most detectives are trained pretty well if they're interrogating like a murder suspect, right? So, oh shit, I heard about this after. Yo, Cherish was telling me about that. I forgot to look it up. Yeah, seriously, I do the same thing. No, I actually did. Um, no, I didn't see that. Yo, dude, what was that fucking case over? Fucking Afro. Yeah, cherish something like this old. Fucking Afro Man. Dude, you remember that? You remember Colt 45 and two zigzags? Shit was
Yeah.
like fucking sixth grade or whatever.
Which case? Like when he punched the lady?
Dude, I don't know shit about it. I just looked up all the Afro. I just what the fuck? Hold on. Wait, I searched Afro Man suit and it's like bringing up his fucking wardrobe. It was a case, not a lawsuit, right?
Uh,
Afro Man police lawsuit case 2020. Okay, yeah, it refers to the unusual lawsuit involving rapper Afro Man and several sheriff's deputies after he used police body cam and security footage of a raid on his house in his music videos. Oh shit. I did not know about that. Yeah, so they raided his house in August 2022. They suspected him of drug trafficking and kidnapping, but they didn't find shit. But he kept the body cam footage and used it in a fucking music video. And then the deputies sued him for invasion of privacy and an emotional distress. Bro, fucking fuck off. Emotional distress. Fuck out of here. You fucking raided my house. I didn't even do anything, right? Like, like his police accountability, but First Amendment. Yeah, so he oh yeah, he won. Yeah, he fucking yeah, it says a lot of legal analysts laughed at the deputies claiming emotional distress from appearing in a rap video. Bro, that's crazy, bro. They have some balls, bro. It's fucking. It's like, bro, it's like, bro, I'm chilling in my house. You probably fucking basically kick the door down and draw it down on me. It's like, you know, I have body, like the footage of the shit's in a music video and like your emotions and shit. It's fucking crazy. The cops are fucking. Yo, you ever been, bro? You ever been interrogated? It's like it's fun. Like all the like people don't understand. It's like you think it's like all the rights you think you have, bro. It's just not reality. No, sorry. Well, this American studios, nice. Yeah, good for him, bro. Gosh. Uh, yo, think I'm bro. I'm probably gonna go live vertically because honestly, like panels make me or like yeah,
oh
like
my God.
what's wrong? Yo, you get that shit out of your eye, bro?
Oh no.
Yo, what is
No.
it? It's-
That shit red, huh?
What is it? That one? Yeah. Yeah, you should, I don't know, you should probably splash water in it.
Yeah. All right, Tim.
All right, bro. Take it easy. Um, everybody who's in here, I guess I'm just gonna marathon this shit. I'm bored and I slept too recently to sleep. So, yeah, I'll be live on my channel and, fuck it. Give me like 5 to 7 minutes. Yeah, get serious. See you on the other side.